Everything that brought me alive. But we're all like monsters, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a lover's fight without an alibi. We took my innocence without an alibi.
Good evening, everyone. Hey, guys, I've missed you. Happy 2021. Happy New Year's. Hope you guys had a nice holiday. And today we are back with some mobile mayhem action. As you can tell, I'm not alone as always, and I'm with the great Imperium. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty damn amazing. It's 2021 indeed. God damn it, Flo.
Mm-hmm.
And we're already 12 days in. Doesn't feel like it. Feels like, only yesterday was the start of the year. But indeed, after a bit of a break, we are on to a new season of the Call of Duty Mobile Mayhem. And this is going to be good because this is the essentially the qualifiers, right? And the three games that we have, they're all best of five, and the winners go on to the Pro League, and the losers kind of go home with their tail between their legs. So really, I'm very excited for these kind of
Mm-hmm.
games because for me, it kind of books the trend of what I've casted so far in the Mobile Mayhem, right up until
True.
obviously kind of the finals and the challengers in that regard. So I really am looking forward to these three games.
I'm looking forward as well. I'm really excited, and it's so good to be back tonight. Contrary
Sorry.
to what we were used to see, it's not going to be the Pro League. Actually, we're going to see the qualifiers finals, and every single winners out of the three games, three different series, will go straight and get their free access to the Pro League. As you guys know, the regular format at the beginning with the qualifiers, and then this is the main league going on. But you know what? Let's take a look at tonight's schedule. I want to know what's going on, so we're just jumping straight into that schedule thing. Just see. First game of today is going to be Crypto versus Ancient Esports. The second one, XOXO versus Sings. And last but not least, GR8 versus Deft Fox. There's just a glitchy thing on the schedule, but I'm telling you guys, it's not a mystery or a secret team that's going to fight. It's going to be GR8 versus Deft Fox. Just waiting for that to be fixed, and everything is going to be fine then. Imperium. We have
Yes,
been
Flo.
waiting for this season for a really long time now, just because there are some new rules going live. Can you tell
All
me
right.
a bit more about these like lethal grenades banned? There are the massive changes, the biggest changes for that season. The fact that it's phone only as well, so it's phone only for this season, guys, for
Yeah.
season 4. Tell me
So
more.
obviously with it being phones only, Flow, right? That's forcing a lot of teams to divert away from iPads, and the common output is that iPads give you obviously more screen ratio, which makes it overall easier to spot your opponent's play and react. I'm not saying it doesn't require skill, but there is that clear difference in actual competitive skill required on the phone. So the fact that all players and all teams are going to be on phones is pretty damn awesome. As far as the rule set, for me, the biggest thing that stands out for me at least, and we did touch upon it in the All Stars to be fair, Flo, is the fact that there's trip mines, molotovs, and termites are banned. For me, that is the biggest positive to the rules change because
Hmm.
we saw time and time again, and I know there are counters to Molotov, don't get me wrong, but we had seen time and time again that Molotovs were just overall kind of too easy for a team to breach a hard point, to breach and stop a team dead in their tracks. Whereas now it really does require a lot of strong team coordination, teamwork, and overall better team wide gun power
Hmm.
to get the better of your opponent. So I really love, for me, those are the biggest positives in the rule changes.
Yeah, and if we talk about this, we've talked about the lethal grenades that is going to be basically game changing. And there's something I
Yeah,
like to point out is the fact that persistence is banned. And oh my god, what a pleasure
yeah,
that is to say that for a professional stream in a professional
yeah,
league, dude. Persistence banned. Tracker banned. Tracker is not that OP, but I know that it might be broken because you can see enemy footsteps.
yeah.
So I understand that is banned, but persistence, we're not gonna see Titanfall second rounds domination. Never, ever. Or if we do see some other like Goliaths and stuff, that just means that the player is super good and he went on a high streak. And I like to love.
Exactly.
Now I was a bit sick of all these Goliaths, V-Tool, Cluster Strike, but now if I do see them, I'll be super excited because that means that somebody just pops off during the game.
It's kind of like there's a level of they earned it, right? There's a level of, yeah, this is deserved, and this kind of shows the strength of that player. So I fully agree. I also love the fact that with regards to the drone RC car, that's limited to 2 players per team. Because I always felt that, when everybody could use it, it was a little bit more kind of free range, or it was like players didn't really think about when to use it. Whereas now that there's a limit of 2 per team, it kind of forces the team to go, okay, when should we use the RC car, right? When should we use the drone? Is it going to be most effective for us in this current moment? And I think the little changes like that adds up to an overall much stronger level of competition, teamwork, and surprises. And that's what we love to see. Is we love to see surprises, turnarounds, the crawlbacks, the comebacks, the highs and the lows. And I really think with this rule set, we're going to see some absolutely fantastic games, not just across the day, but the whole of this season's Mobile Mayhem.
Don't want to talk too fast, but I'm super confident about how this league and the season 4 is going to go. We've seen so many people and even ourselves asking for the Scream rules to be back in
Yeah.
the competitive scene, because these champs rules were a bit broken just because mostly of persistence and all these other guns, all these other utilities that you can use.
Yeah.
We do have some specialists that are banned as well. The transform shield, the ballistic shield, I think that's what it's called, and the hive is banned too. So I might enjoy that. And only 1 specialist user per team. So that means we won't see four-man annihilators and 1 using the war machine. They have to play it different.
Exactly.
Thing. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see the I don't know how it's called, the Akimba stuff, but you know what? I need to talk about the first game that we're gonna see. It's gonna be Crypto versus Ancient
Yes, let's
Esports.
go for it.
And for these map rotations, real quick, while we're starting the game, the first map that we're going to see is going to be Hardpoint on Acton Yard. The second one, Search and Destroy Standoff. The third, Domination Firing Range. And this is a BO5, okay? So if we have to get into a 4th match, that's going to be Hardpoint Scrapyard. And last but not least, Search and Destroy on Raid for the final one. I'm actually super excited to see this. But you know what? I'm
Oh
not going
boy.
to talk too fast, dude.
So Crypto are on the left-hand side, or on the blue, should we say, and the side of Ancient Esports on the right. We haven't really talked too much about what we're going to expect from the teams, but then again, I would argue that there's a level of really unknowingness, or, we don't know too much about the teams. Flo, you kind of mentioned that you know a little bit about Crypto.
Yeah, I do know a little bit about Crypto. I've seen them play for a bit of time. But now the real problem is going to... Oh, wait. The real problem is going to be how will they play on this map, because it's sort of a new map. It's been... it was a map coming from Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
And they will need to really focus on this, because the map rotation is going to be hard. They've been training for a long time because they were aware of this map being present and being live on this league. But the thing is now, how will they go for these rotations? I have to be honest with you, I'm not even aware of how this game is working, where are the next hotpoints and stuff, so I'm gonna basically learn what's going on. But I really love this map on Modern Warfare. I think it's really good map as well on COD Mobile, and I'm pretty sure teams are gonna prove us right.
It's a very clean, to talk a little bit about the map as an overview, I feel like it's a very clean map. And when I say clean map, in terms of, there's a lot of obviously protective buildings that you can kind of play around, but even when you're out in the open, that hard cover is hard cover, and you kind of know you're covered behind that area. There's none of this kind of, oh, am I safe here? Am I not safe here? So I feel like it's a strong map in that regard. How we see it being played by these teams is obviously a different story, but as a map, I absolutely love it. I think it's very beautifully created and put together for Call of Duty Mobile. In this game specifically, we have seen obviously a strong early lead coming out for Crypto, 61 for 20 in the next 20 seconds of this hardpoint that are remaining. We did see a poor start from Ancient, right, Flo, but they have been able to rack up a couple of points in this current hardpoint.
They did, and now they need to move on straight into the next one. We do already see Ancient being placed and set it up towards there, and there might be the occasion for them to grab some more points out of this hill and try to get back to the other team's level now, because they have about a 45 points lead. It's not that much, but I know that might be deadly if they don't go for these map purchase and then these trades really well. And this is what's happening. We do see Crypto just popping off now, getting every single flanks, denying every single try from the enemy to get close to this hill, and that's going to be super hard to for Ancient Esports to go for that retake, because, you know, control is hard coming from Crypto.
Definitely is. Crypto seem to be playing overall a little bit better as a team, a bit more unified. Obviously, fragging out wise, we've seen them as a team be a little bit stronger. But more, you know, again, these are two teams that were kind of relatively unknown about. So my eyes are open in terms of what they can do. The fact that this hard point is the first to 250 points. Compared to in the past where it was 150, it does allow and open the doors a little bit for a team to come back. Even if they're like 100 points behind Flow, they can crawl their way back. Obviously, Ancient Esports won't want that to be the case. We'll have to wait and see.
We'll have to wait and see. We do see the map protections happening really great. The Akimbo, as I was mentioning it from Jeremy, is going to pick down Zarko. And now Shark Currency has been used. He's going to find an enemy on the right timing, but misses the bullet. And what a choke that was! And Zarko, come on! That is not fair at all. That was a big choke from the Ancient player. And now they are controlling the next hill. They're being pushed by Zarko coming from behind Oliver again. And now it's his turn to miss the spray. He's going to get one, almost gets the second, but Rebirth coming from the back. He was going to get the trade back. And that's... They basically have twice the enemy's core right now, and I can't say anything to Crypto except they're super aggressive. They are winning almost every single duel they do, and on the other side we would need Prince and Venus to maybe wake up now, because their team will need the help.
Josie has been looking pretty good for the side of Ancient Esports, to be fair to him, looking at the silver lining along with Jeremy, who's currently on 14 kills. So it does seem like you said Venus and Prince have been a little bit lackluster players for the side of Ancient Esports. And here's the thing, like, we talk about it all the time, right, Flo? When it comes to like Call of Duty Mobile, teamwork is so important. And it, you know, one player doesn't make the team better, but one player who isn't playing that good can make the team a hell of a lot weaker. So if, for example, Venus and Prince has slightly started, but Venus doesn't start, in my opinion, stepping up a bit more, that could really hurt Ancient Esports' potential of crawling their way back in.
Yeah, and actually, Prince was on 6 kills, and now he's at 12, so he basically doubled it within 20 seconds. That is actually incredible. Well played to him. But now, it's your turn, Venice. Venice, we were talking about you, we were trying to cheer you up, but you need to prove us wrong and destroy these enemies now. But Rebus is going to be there saying, Caster, keep your attention on me. I'm the one that you need to take a look at. I'm destroying this game. 14 frags. That's pretty much a decent and an average score for about 13 kills or 14 kills on the side of Crypto. They're all playing together, moving as a squad, and this is what we like to do in these competitive matches.
Yeah, really, Crypto, I can't fault how they're playing. Whether it's down to them playing the map a lot more so that they've been able to practice teamwork in that map specifically, whether just overall they're just playing stronger in this moment. Just their teamwork has been a lot more solidified. They pushed as 2-3-man teams. We've seen points where Rebirth has really been able to shine on through. Razzle as well, coming from behind a couple of the Ancient Esports players on a number of occasions. And Stefan, as I just see on my screens, picking up his 16th kill, helping to control this current hardpoint and keeping that lead up to about 40 points.
Yeah, 165 to 129. I was looking at the arrow spammer, and they did get a kill across the entire map. That was sick. I missed the arrow. That used to be a super powerful specialist back in the days, but then it has been nerfed. Like, the range of the explosion has been nerfed, and now it seems like it's back on. He's gonna get one. Prince is gonna go down as well, and that's a retake coming from Crypto. Ribus is gonna be called Robin Hood after this, because he's super accurate with that. He's pushing straight into the next one, and that's still going to be a control happening from them. But Venus
Oh,
Venus!
Venus!
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm your Venus. I'm the fire of your desire. Venus answered our call, answering our questions, gets his 9th kill. That triple cap was absolutely spot on, or should I say that triple kill, and has helped lock down this hard point in the favor of Ancient Esports. 185 to now 155 and counting. So credit to Ancient Esports. It took them a little bit longer, but they have indeed started to ramp things up. Now, have they held on to this current hardpoint for too long, to the point where they've allowed Crypto to set themselves up for this upcoming hardpoint flow?
They might have. I've seen Jose, or Josie, yeah, as you wish, trying to cover these rotations. You know there's an enemy on this side, but he's going to be pushed from beyond, missing the timing. His teammate was so powerful on that cover. And by the way it looks, they see Patron sitting on top, is going to be shot down, and that's an annihilator coming from Razel now. And Pistolero is alive, and they will reach the 200 points mark. He's getting closer and closer to the 250 goals, but he's being shot down from the side. Venus with the follow-up. Come on, Venus. You're the one we're all waiting around the corner now. Show them your power. Do another triple cap. And just triple kill. Did the same mistake. He's getting pushed, dude. Oh,
Lovely
Venus,
through the smokes.
Yeah.
He's able to take down Zarko. Very nicely done. It's the last 10 seconds of this hard point. They seem to be getting the second half of these hard points, but they've got to think about the next one, because part of the reason why they're losing the start of these next hard point is because they're not really setting themselves up for. But as you see the reset coming on through, Crypto's going to come in. A nice, lovely, sweet kill for Zarko and the Prince to help things wrap him up, as Jeremy and Venus are going to fire up. The RC car comes on through. Venus is going to come in. He's going to get shut down by Rebbers. And 205 points and counting for the side of Crypto.
Ooh, that was a fast retake coming from Mention now. That was literally -4 within 3 seconds. Prince is set it up for the map control. Stefan is going to fall down in that spray, but Zarko will get the trade straight away. He's going to get the follow-up then. Gets the third! Zarko with a triple kill. All of the hard point pushing, but Prince will get the backstab on him. And that's the lead now on the side of Ancient. Ancient are coming back stronger in this game, taking the lead over EXO, over Crypto in this first map. Hard point on Acne Yard. Side is being contested. Retake is happening, but as he's sitting in the corner, he's just going to go for that contest. He's going for the pre-fire. We'll get one being pushed from the side, and now it's all about the rotations, and we do see Crypto actually not having the spawns at all, then they need to push these.
Oh my god, this is what I love about the 250 points of hardpoint, right? It allows for the turnaround. What? Ancient Esports were at 1.70 plus points behind, but Crypto comes in. Stefan gets a lovely sweet kill. But at the end of the day, the hardpoint is still in the favor of Ancient Esports. 234 and counting to a 215. Crypto, they gotta dig deep. Crypto, you've looked good for the first 2/3 of this game, but for the final third, you've been slipping, my friends. You've been slipping. Maybe you presumed it was all gonna go in your favor, but now, as the last 30 seconds of this hard point has gone in your favor, will you be able to hold on to? Jeremy shuts down Zarko. Zarko shuts down Jeremy. It's a trade, my friends. It's a trade, baby. With 15 seconds left to go, it's not gonna be enough in this current hard point for any team to win it, or is it? Or is it with 5 seconds to go? 5 seconds to go. Ancient are going to close this one out. They take game 1, baby. Ancient Esports.
Did we just witness? Like, guys, can you guys chill, please? This is the first game of the mobile Mayhem Season 4 qualifiers. Like we're saying on stream. And we're already seeing a massive comeback on a 250-point hard point. Like, really?
Fantastic.
Come on. Dude, these games are crazy. Ancient, from the beginning, they were like, okay, maybe we should give them a bit of confidence, and then we'll come back and hit even stronger, dude.
Also, we criticized Venus. He ended up being in 3rd place for his side. When it came to players, he got 18 kills. He bounced up. Yeah, okay, he got the least amount of kills, but let's be fair. He was looking extremely weak at the start. Whether it was team support in terms of the rest of his team going, hey guys, you know, don't worry about it. You might be struggling, Venus, you can get back into it. But at the end of the day, Ancient, they came back, they came back, they came back. They started getting the second half of hard points. They started getting more and more points, and they just, I don't know whether crypto were kind of slipping, but Ancient Esports, man, what a turnaround, what a comeback, and fair play to Venus. Credit to you, my friend.
I'm actually impressed. I'm actually impressed by Ancient because I've been
Yeah,
seeing Crypto playing for quite some time now, and I thought they were really powerful as a team, and they are reaching the Tier 1 level like pretty, let's say easily, but I get my point. But now seeing Ancient
yep,
coming back from the situation where they really did like at the beginning, that was 120 points for Crypto against 51 for Ancient. That was like a massive lead, an
yeah,
entire 55 seconds hard point lead at least to get back, but they didn't lose their mind. They didn't give up on that and said, okay, guys, you know
nope.
what? We have 250 points until the game is over, so let's try to get as much as possible. And they actually got to 250 first. So that's going to be 1-0 for Ancient Esports. Well, we're going to move straight into map number 2, Search and Destroy on Standoff. Back into some OG vibes right there. Hope you guys are enjoying this. And Imperium. Imagine if the first match recast is a full BO5. Imagine.
Hey, it could be the case. With the way I think, as I said, and I think it's important to talk about, but the way the rules have been now kind of developed and the rules that we have now, yes, I can see it happening more and more because I do believe the more the EU scene is developing, the higher the standard is, and not only the higher the standard, but the closer the standard is. And yeah, this isn't the pro teams, but at the end of the day, these teams got to this point and they deserve to be at this point, and they deserve to be featured at this point in the sense of they are clearly at a close enough skill. So when you have the rule set that is balanced, it allows the teams to play to kind of the best of their ability, which means at the end of the day, the better team wins, and
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, the worst team loses in that
Yeah.
situation. So really, fantastic by both teams. Crypto, you got to realize that you can't have a strong start and just let that hang. You can't rely on that. You really have to adapt to how your opponents are adapting. So if you see that your opponents are adapting to your playstyle, you got to find something else to throw at them. You got to adapt your playstyle. You got to kind of counter adapt in that regard. So, Crypto didn't play a bad game, but they just fell flat at a
Mm-hmm.
certain point, and Ancient Esports took advantage of that.
We saw Crypto being strong at the beginning, as you mentioned, but then yeah, maybe they got too confident, saying, "Guys, we're dominating. Just have fun now. Maybe
Yeah.
play a bit more, play more chill. Like be more chill. Just enjoy the game and try to play around." I don't think this is what they said because these are professional teams as well. So I'm pretty sure they won't give up like this. But maybe in their mindset they said, "Okay, we should maybe relax, stop try harding that much because it's gonna hurt our focus and everything. We need to focus on the
Mm.
next game as well, and maybe it's a full VO5." And now the best scenario for them is to get 3 wins in a row, so it's going to be 4 maps. But if Crypto are not don't manage to get at least a map, I might actually see Ancient taking that to 3-0. But I'm not going to talk too soon because I already know that the comeback is still possible from both sides.
Yeah, exactly. It is possible. Of course, we have to highlight the fact that, the winning team makes it through to the Pro League, right? This is no second chances. You lose, you're out of here, right? Not to sound harsh, but that is the reality. That is the case.
Mm.
So, Crypto, you got to kind of recognize that you're a game behind. You're going in search and destroy. It's a much different type. It's a much different type of game mode. So hopefully it'll allow you to play a little bit more relaxing, not kind of let yourself go too far ahead of yourselves, and see how you can play up against what has been quite a strong Ancient Esports side.
Yeah, and the thing is now, we're gonna go into another mode. The respawns mode are interesting, but the search and destroy mode is even more incredible to me. Just because we do see the
Mm,
real, like, it's still uh shows the firepower of the team, that how good they can play as a group.
Yeah.
But when we switch in the Search and Destroy, we also see a lot of individualities being shown off on
Fair.
the stream, and that's what I like about this. I really love that about it, and I'm pretty sure they'll try to make up for it now, as we will see Ancient Esports starting on the T side, and Crypto defending on that Search and Destroy standoff.
When it comes to this map specifically with Search and Destroy, would you prefer to see a team highlight the A bomb site or the B bomb site, or are they both relatively balanced to the point it comes down to team strategy and how they look to play it?
I might say, as they are doing right now, Ancient are playing passively just to see where the enemies are setting up. Like, are they all
Yes.
focusing maybe on mid to avoid them from crossing? Is there somebody top blue sniping? Is there somebody sitting in kebab? How many players are located on A?
Yeah.
And are we able to push from back alley to go towards the B bomb site, for example? So I might say playing passive for the first round is actually smart, but they need to be picking a few
course.
more infos. Shoulder picking should be on point and happening now. And by the way it looks, we might see them rotating towards A, as we already have a player sitting by mid. The RPG has been thrown. Zarko is sitting by the truck. It's still 5v5 with 43 seconds remaining. Oh, bullets are being connected by
Wow.
Jose. And
Great
still
play
5v5.
by Jose individually on that middle ground area. You recognize that there's a few players are crypto behind. Now he's going to send himself forward, but goes in a little bit too deep, and Patron's going to shut him down. Prince is going to try and fire on up, but Crypto with the triple kill just like that. Not individually, but as a team, all in one go. And Venus is left on his own. Oh my lord, Ancient Esports, but he gets one. Not before Stefan closes things out, and instantly Crypto take this round one.
Wait, I just, I blinked and everyone was dead. What the hell happened there? The Crypto not even
I know,
reset because
right?
they were controlling that. They were feeling confident about this. They destroyed 4
Wow.
enemy players within 3 seconds. Everyone picking at the same time, so they've been overpowered on that push. And now we do see Ancient taking control over A. He's trying to get that. Oh, he might get
like
the
that.
shot. Venus, he has the line. Venus is crouching. That's a good decision. Bomb went down on A now in a 5v4 in favor of Ancient, and retake will have to happen from Crypto Esport.
And I really like that from Adrian, because they recognize that, hey, the round one was quite passive, and we lost on that regard. We lost on that behalf. And round two, what did they do? They kind of went full send as a squad, took down an initial player of Crypto and planted a bomb, and it was very concise. It was a much different round two compared to round one, and it worked out in their favor. But the question is, in this round three, off the back of them winning a point, will they go for a similar play style? Will they look to maybe try and balance it out by being a bit passive at the start and then being a bit more aggressive earlier on? We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, the thing I was about to say just before the run started is that I think they're going to go for another push. Stefan, I don't know how you missed that, but Stefan managed to survive with 1 HP left. Venus is going to get finally the trade now in a 3v4 in favor of Crypto. Venus is sitting by square. There's another one picking him. Razor is sitting back there. Prince will get the drop shot on Razor now in a 3v3. He's being double push. Patron's is solo. Oh, and they missed that bullet. But they will have actually Zarko. Yeah?
Surely Patron would have known that there was 2 players in there, so I don't know why he kind of peeked on his own, but either way he manages to survive. Lub takes down Reber, so Patron is now left on his own. It is a 2 against 1. By no means is it impossible. The bomb's being planted on the A site, which does make sense. RPG comes on through, doesn't really connect, and now Patron, he has time against his side. He gets a couple of shots. Lub is down to Sliver of Hell, just about managing to survive. As he prones down, reloads up. Is he going to go for the bomb? Defusal? He does, but Venus spots him. It's a headshot, baby. It's a shutdown, and a second point over to the side of Ancient Esports.
I was looking actually at Venus, and he threw a grenade that would have been perfect. If he didn't kill him just before, he would have died from that nade. Captured like a Pokemon.
Fair.
And making it the second round in a row for Ancient Esport. They were coming into A, that worked well, and this time they're pushing towards mid. The smokes are ready. He's being pushed from left. Prince with the first pick, that was actually smart, and they're all pushing now. It's a 3v3 behind tank. Patronx will take one. We'll take two with a spray.
Patron.
Razor with a follow-up. Oh, Patron with the other egg glitch being taken down. Lube is going to be the last player alive on the side of Ancient in 1v3. The sniper in hands. Trying to connect these bullets. And if that happens, dude, oh, I'm going to scream the hell out of my body. I tell you.
Patron has been doing a fantastic job for the side of Crypto in this series so far. Got the highest amount of kills for his side, and even though he kind of lost that last round, it was always going to be difficult in that regard. Loeb now left on his own. He's trying to get through that window, but he looks to switch it on up. He's got sniper in his hand. Probably not the best gun for close range as Russell comes in the window, shuts him down, and that is the second point for Crypto. 2-2 piece. Very even. Very, very even indeed, Flo.
Yeah, and that was actually a hit marker coming from Lube there. He got the hit marker on Zarko pushing from top, so that was a close one. This is a final round before they both switch sides, and we do see Rebus trying to take the land from mid. He's not going to be finding anyone. Jose with one more. Patronx with a double spray down. Patronx is actually incredible tonight. Gets a triple! Almost makes it a quad, but Jose able to get another doubles kill. And Rebus for the final one. Dude,
I told you. What did I say? I told you Patron was on fire. He's on fire. He needs to be shut down for the side of Ancient Esports. I'm not going to say he needs to be targeted, but there is a level of if they know it's him, they need to try and shut him down, and that's going to require a little bit of teamwork. Now we have switch on over, so Crypto are going to be the attacking side. How will Ancient Esports look to defend this one? Whereas on the side of Crypto, are they going to go for that instant push? It doesn't seem to be the case for this round one as attacking side Flow. It makes sense that they are being a little bit passive.
They are indeed. But now the real problem is going to be how will they play on this map? Will they try to go for maybe a back alley push or no? As we do see right now, they're playing super passively, just holding the positions. And that is a real problem, though, because if they hold the position for so long,
it is
the pick from A will happen, and that was actually a great move coming from them. They are trying to push towards back alley, but Jose has been spurted out. The bomb went down with 35 seconds now, and it was a 5v5, so basically no one was covering the other side.
Yeah,
which was a mistake. Oh, Razel took him down, dude. This could be actually incredible, but the thing is now we really need them to start taking some other kills because Razel Rebus with the double. We need them to go.
Time's ticking down. Time's ticking down. You got to go for the kills, but you also got to go for the bomb defusal. Jeremy, you got to create that space, but I don't think it's going to be the case. Too little, too late. That's going to be the kill. That's going to be shut down. And that's going to be point number 4 for Crypto Gaming to try and even things out. We saw Ancient Esports in the game 1 win it. But now in this map 2, currently right now, Crypto are 4 points to 2. Only 2 points away from closing out this game.
Yeah, true. But oh, Rebus could have got that kill, but I think he messed that one up. They're all waiting for the enemies. What can they do? Can they even do? Oh, Lube with this kill from top mid was actually great. Now we're moving straight into Prince. We do have Razel on the other side as well, trying to get the info thanks to the snipe. Stefan will be sitting on another side. Rebus just died from mid, so that's a bit messy. But the real thing is now,
I would like to see Crypto kind of push this a little bit earlier, or maybe just pulled out a bit more of a surprise mentality. But Stefan's going to fire up along with support of Zarko to help get the kill onto one of the players of Ancient Esports. It was Jose that went down. Seemed like they were going for a little bit of initial push. Stefan has a bomb in his hand. He's close to that A side. Very close indeed. He's going to plant it. It's going to be interesting. But Lub is going to shut down Patron. We talked about Patron being fired up. Lub is going to be looking in the same situation for the side of Ancient Esports. But now that the bomb is planted, time is ticking away for Ancient.
It actually is now 3v3. They've spotted the player sitting by Stadio. Lub is missing the shot, taking Zarko down. There's another one. There's one guy by square, one guy by boxes. And as Lub is trying to push in, they're playing slowly. He's waiting for the guy to pick. Stefan will be falling down
Lovely.
first. Oh, the pick coming and the good frag and clutch happening for Mentioned now, making it to a third round in their pocket. And that's still doable from both team, but what I might say, the game is
Really
super
is.
close right now.
It is incredibly close. Much better from Ancient Esports. I would say there was mistakes from Crypto by maybe not being a bit more controlling, aggressive in that regard. And the game 2 is the attacking side for themselves. Sorry, should I say actually game 3? No, it's game 2. Sorry. So in this third round for themselves as the attacking side, they will have to want to push on. That seems to be the case, but they have traded kills so far with Prince going down and Stefan from either side. Rasa is going to fire on up. He's going to get a kill onto Jose. Loeb is also looking very strong with that sniper in his hands. He needs to be shut down on the side of Ancient.
Venus took another one. This is now a 3v2. Razel and Zarko are just sitting at the bottom as well. Zarko is trying to push aggressively, waiting for them, but he's getting backstabbed, and Razel is going to be the last player alive. He's going to take the first kill on Venus. 2 more in front of him. Will he be able to get at least one? He's being pushed with a pistol. Will miss this timing, and Loop taking this final kill to bring Ancient Esport back to 4v4.
And, you know, very predictive play from Crypto. Both times they have planted a bomb, it's been on the A side. And it was kind of unnecessary bomb planting without really getting a core lead. Where's the change? Where's the difference? Where's the strategy? You know, where's the, instantly they're going for an A bomb side as well. That becomes predictable, and when it becomes predictable, it becomes easier to control. So Crypto, I'm kind of not liking how you're playing these attacking rounds.
They're trying hard, but now the thing I'm actually impressed by from the side of Crypto is that they're commenting into bomb sites so quickly and they're planting the bomb so early into the round that it's actually impressive to see how the enemy team could even come back from that every time, because they had been dominating on the rush, but the enemies on the retakes are so powerful. Ancients are impressive. They're doing such an amazing job there. They know that one player sitting by the tank. It's now a 3v3. They're being pushed both. And 2 last players are sitting by the boxes. They would try to get the Eclipse, but the bomb is going down. Patronx as last player alive will take the bomb planter in the double spray. And here we go. 5 rounds for Crypto.
Wow.
4 for Ancients. And this might be the final round of this session, Ishoy.
So close. Hey, look, I get that Ancient had to go for that bomb defusal. They had to take that risk. Their backs were against the wall in that regard. It's the last round for the attacking side of Crypto. Can they make it the game-winning round? Can they even the series out to a 1-1? They're playing a bit more passively, but at the end of the day, I will say they still are looking for the A bomb side plant. Stefan's on his own, waiting it out. We saw the first kill going over to iLub, leaving in a 5v4 in favor of Ancient Esports. That's putting them in a strong note.
4v5 might be a good thing now for Ancient Esport, but the real problem now will be the bomb is already going down on A over again. And the thing I don't really understand is that they are being rushed on A every time. The bomb is going down on A every time. Why don't they set another defense on A that might be a bit stronger? That's the real thing, because if they put someone on A, they could deny this rush. And they, by the way, it looks now that's a 3v1. Last player is going to be Jeremy.
Oh my god.
On both sides, and that's going to be over. They're taking this to a 1-1 between Crypto and Ancient Esport.
I would say that maybe Ancient Esports made a small mistake in that last round by losing control of the fact that they got that first kill onto Crypto. You could argue they could have maybe been a bit more aggressive in that regard, but I also understood why they recognized that maybe, hey, we got the first kill, they have to, make a move and we can catch it out. But I feel like Crypto are quite strong and they made it work in their favor. Stefan did get a sweet kill in the corner of the A bomb site after planting that bomb onto a couple of the ancient players that kind of really helped them in their sights. And above all, as much as I criticize crypto for their attacking rounds, their defending rounds were overall much stronger than ancient esports.
True, and the real thing about this was looking at crypto way of playing. Patron's was again the MVP on the side of crypto with no doubts. Like this
Fair.
was having double sprays every time with the DRH. That was actually impressive. And I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that the defense, there was a lack of defense. I might say the word skill, even if that's a strong word. You guys will get the point. Like they're always committing into A, as I was mentioning. Yeah, they're always committing into A, but you're always sitting behind barrels by the CT tank and not even
Yeah.
putting players to defend the A bomb site. They're always planting like 20 seconds into the round, which is super fast in a professional session, a short
Yeah.
match. The thing is, if they maybe placed like 2 or 3 players, this would have disturbed the attacking thing and the attacking strategy on the side of crypto. And maybe they were saying like they would have said, okay, let's play more passive, maybe see how they play, and they would have taken advantage out of it. But they always speak too late, and I wish they could have witnessed it just during the game or mid game. But now it's back to 1-1 series. We'll move straight into game number 3, domination of firing range and domination with 200 points win.
And it's a minimum of 2 more games that we are going to see, 2 more maps, right? Because it's a best of 5. It's not best of 3, it is best of 5, even things out at 1 game apiece. Moving on over to domination, we are going to see it being played on firing range, which I absolutely love firing range, and I do love it on domination as well. Don't know what your thoughts are, but it's a very interesting map in my eyes when it comes to gaining control of that B point, but I also think it's a kind of map that kind of allows you to pull off a sneaky steal onto your opponent's A or C cap in my eyes. So I hope that we maybe see one of these teams utilize that in this game.
Yeah, and as we were talking about before the series even starts, as there won't be any persistence users, we might see a lot of hotline users just to get their streaks quicker. But the thing is, if we see a
Yeah.
VTOL, if we actually see a VTOL as UAVs, counter UAVs, care package, hunter killer drone are banned and targecy reduced to 2 users per team, if we see a VTOL, that means that somebody just destroyed the entire enemy team. And I would love to see a
Yeah.
VTOL. Actually, a VTOL will be the most skilled base. It's called Street to Unlock in these Scream Wars game modes. So I'm excited to see what the first domination game under the
Definitely.
Scream Wars will be, and I'm pretty sure you are as well.
I am, and to kind of echo that, but with a different one is Goliath. And I know we talked about it already, but I do think Goliath is such a difference maker in domination as opposed to every other mode, because it can be the reason why your team captures that B cap at the end, right? Because you don't get the glide straight away, right? You have to earn it as a player. So if you really stand out for your team and you're really, finding those moments, it can help. Even if your team are behind, you as a player, you grab that Goliath, you lock it in, you capture that B site, jobs are done and right, you can turn that around. So I really, really love the use of Goliath when it is utilized. Of course, you can't just instantly pull it out when you do earn it, right? You do have to pick that moment as a team, and I really feel coordination and communication is going to be quite valuable in that regard. But at the end of the day, as it is, the Goliath, in my opinion, going to make a big difference should it be utilized.
The mecha, the robot will be on point if we see that tonight. But you know what? Everyone is ready.
Yeah.
We are ready, so we might go straight into the
L to
domination
the yeah.
firing range. Hell to the freaking yeah. But now the real question is going to be, will they go for a passive playstyle where they only capture home flags and then they fight for B, they try to hold it, or Will we see, and usually it's the team spawning on C, so will we see Ancient rushing for a B, like at the beginning of the game, just throwing smokes and going for this easy B cap, early B cap? I think that might be a good strategy if we are using
Yeah,
signals.
that could be the case. Of course, how quickly each team captures their own side can also play a big part, right? We've seen some teams will go for just one player capturing that A side and another team sending 2 or 3 players to capture that C side. As you see it right now, Ancient captured their C site a little bit earlier. They use that to grab a lead, get a couple, 3 kills onto the members of Crypto, and they captured a B site just like that. So they pulled off not directly what you talked about, but they used that momentum from that early 3-man C cap to take advantage, take control, and they are in the lead, looking damn good.
No, I think you just missed something. I was talking about them spawning on C and pushing for these B, but actually Jose was even smarter than this. He pushed through mid, went at bottomwards, and took a triple spray on A flag while he was being captured by the enemy team. So basically he killed the 2 enemies capturing A, and 1 dropping from top woods and landing in his spray. That was super unfortunate, but what a great play that was from him. B is halfway capped now. Jose is going to be the MVP on the side of Ancients. And on the other side, we do have Zarko having a rough start. But Patrons, as always, will be flanking and fighting back, getting those kills ready. And now they are planning on going towards these B flags.
Oh, lovely. Lovely by Russell to shut down Jeremy. Jeremy was on top of that building that was really overlooking the B bomb site. So we are seeing still the A and B captured by the side of Ancient Esports. They currently have roughly about a 20-point lead, give or take, in this game. It's the first to 200. It resets after 100 points. So we have seen teams come back from further. But if you take in over the search and destroy, if you take into account the hardpoint game that we saw, you do have to think that Ancient Esports do have the advantage over Crypto.
They have the advantage, yeah, just because they won the other thing. But now we do see that this advantage is still real in domination because they are controlling and double capping for quite some time now. I think they've been double capping since almost the beginning of the game, of the round even. The nade across the map from Razel will find an enemy. They're trying to go for that double cap from A, but I'm pretty sure the enemies are straight going to go for C. Double cap is happening now.
Wow, I like that.
Crypto and C will go down. I think they control pretty easily, but Patrons is going to be the one saving C. Getting one. Getting another! Come on, Patrons! Calm him down. These guys crazy tonight. He's denying and covering C on his own. And watching them play like this is actually incredible. Jeremy and Lube will deny these B cap, but C, that was almost a triple cap coming from them. He's going to use his Predator missile, and that was a big choke from Patrons, not even finding one enemy with this Pred. A is capped, B is capped, and he's going to deny C. Still a double cap for them, and a short but still good lead coming from Ancient.
It was really good by Crypto. I love the unorthodox push, right? You know, recognizing that they maybe couldn't take the B cap so easy, so they turned around. They went for that. Opposite side cap, and it worked out for a little bit of time. But we are currently seeing a very, very strong Ancient Esports side, led in my eyes by Jeremy. He's currently on 10 kills. I know he has a lows for a side, but in my eyes, he's kind of stood out to be grabbing those absolute clutch kills. And now with the double Uzi in his hands, he's going to get a double cap. It's a triple cap set for the side of Ancient Esports, and they are on that 100-point mark just like that. Nearly double the points of Crypto in this third game. Domination fire range is being dominated by Ancient Esports Flow.
Yeah, and I actually like to see that. These games close. Dude, I'm pretty sure we're going to go into BO5. There's no way. We do see both teams performing so well tonight. There's no possible way, in my mind at least, that we don't see both teams winning 2 games and getting that to a final Search and Destroy game. And that will be on Raid. Like, dude, I will pay so much money now to see a Red Search and Destroy final game for a BO5. I miss this. I'll be so excited about
After
this.
doing a standout job, helping his side to nearly capture the B point. Not quite though, not quite. As it looks like going to fire it up, Josie comes in from behind to shut him down. And at the end of the day, Ancient Esports still hold on to the lead. It has been slowed down a little bit. A renewed, a reinvigorated Crypto Esports look to try and get back into this series. But in the end, Ancient Esports have grabbed that double cap, the A and the C. Oh, like, am I? For some reason, I'm kind of struggling to see what Ancient Esports are doing better than Crypto. Like, why are they grabbing these like double caps so much more often compared to Crypto?
I would actually say because of their duels. I do see the duels mainly being won by by Ancient. And on the other side, they have so many issues with capturing these flags or even winning these double trades that every time is going to be hard. See, Lube got the double frag while he was low HP. And Stefan has to come from behind to take him down. That's not possible. That's not even possible.
Yeah.
The B went under their control. And dude, oh my god. I'm really
and even Jeremy as well. Jeremy getting 15 kills. He was really a big difference maker in that regard as well for the B capture point in his favor of Ancient Esports. And you know, with that metaphorical red zone by the B point, it becomes even tougher. Trading up, Patron is still doing the job for his side. The RPG is being fired on up by Stefan, getting close to, but it's the Goliath. Like I said, the Goliath is somewhat of the difference maker in these games.
Wait, the thing I've just seen was actually so smart. He saw that it was a trophy system and his teammate just threw a Predator missile. So as soon he was trying to challenge the Goliath so he doesn't shoot anyone down. And then, just before the Predator missile hits in, he shot at the trophy system on the floor, dude. That was so smart. If this is really what he did, that was the smartest move I've ever done and the best timing, the greatest timing ever. But that is still a double cap coming from the side of Ancient. And the sad news now is that Crypto will need a double cap. No, they will need actually a triple cap for a few seconds to win this game. Venus. 28 kills in this game mode. Maybe you just needed a warm up in this series. Maybe you just needed to go, hey, look, guys, chill. give me a couple of seconds to get into it. And now in the second game, in the third game, at the end of the first game, we saw him rise up, and in this current game, he's on 29 kills. He had a triple kill in a row. The triple cap is going over into the favor of Ancient Esports. I gotta say, at the end of the day, this is a dominating game for Ancient Esports. It is dominating 184 to 108. The series might be close, but when you're isolating this domination road, as the Goliaths are being utilized by Lube and Venus just to send it on home, it's incredible how strongly Ancient Esports have shown themselves to be in domination. The thing I'm the most worried about is that the next game is again going to be in hardpoint, and we do see how good in performance Ancient Esports are when it comes to respawn mode. So the thing is, will they take it to a 3-1, or will we be able to see another round then? But if they do win, that means that Crypto are reversing the way the game are going in respawn and finally taking a respawn win against Ancient, and that would be a great way to go straight into the final session in short game, which they are pretty confident in, because this is basically the game where they just won so far.
Like, honestly, I could easily see it being a 3-1 win for Ancient Esports, honestly, and that's not taking anything away from Crypto, but at the end of the day, the two game modes that we've shown to be controlling by Ancient is really the most advantageous game modes in this series, right? And we're going into another hard point, in which, to be fair to Crypto, they did start strong in, but at the end of the day, Ancient Esports still end up winning, and that's kind of all that matters. They've dominated in the domination, mode, which is similar to Hardpoint. If you're looking at crypto, their confidence definitely is going to be broken. It's going to be beaten down somewhat. They do have to dust off and come back into this hardpoint swinging. Um, and for Ancient Esports, just look to be adaptable, be aware, and be prepared for a reinvigorated crypto coming into this hardpoint.
Crypto, I wish you the best of luck now because they are on a two games win streak, a respawn game win streak. So
Yeah.
taking them down from this hill and giving the crown back to you is going to be such a hard mission for you guys. But I do believe in crypto. I have to be honest. If we do see Patron's still popping off as he's been doing since the beginning of this series, and his teammate like Rebus, Stefan, Rezel, and Taco, we've all seen you popping off at one moment during this series so far. This series. So this is where you need to focus because this is your last chance to take this win and to access to the Mobile Mayhem Pro League. As a reminder, we've mentioned it at the beginning of the stream, guys. Whoever wins all these three series, the winner will each time go into the grand final and the Pro League, pool. So, by the way, so far, by the way it looks, Ancient will be the one moving into the Pro League, or Crypto are gonna prove us wrong, get these to send the second map for them and take us to a BO5.
So we are moving, of course, to a different map for Hardpoint. We're going over to Scrapyard. What do you think is going to be maybe a difference maker in Scrapyard compared to Hackney? And of course, I'm aware that we aren't super duper familiar with Hackney as a map, but when you use Scrapyard, what do you think is going to be a core aspect to a team winning Hardpoint in Scrapyard?
There would be so many possible answers, but as always, when it comes to, I'm gonna give a safe answer saying respawns.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, spawn. Basically, yeah, spawns. If you go for spawns, you hold a hard point, so you have a bit of time to set your team up around this hill and trying to set the crossfires up, get these trades, get everything done, sitting in corners. Corners are going to be super important, even more on that map.
Okay.
That's an outdoor map. That's an open map. So when they won't have many occasions to hide in building except in middle planes that are close quarters sections. So the first hill, I know where it is. I do know the rotation on this map. But the thing is, it's according to me, it's the same then on Crossfire. Like you have one in mids, then one on one side of the map. The third one is going to be on the opposite side, fourth on the opposite, and these go back to the first one. So the rotations are going to be super important. Early rotations and safe trades and double duels. Like
the usual stuff and all that jazz.
The usual stuff.
That's the thing, you know, as exciting as it is, the core fundamentals of Hardpoint don't really change, right? You know, and that's something that when a team can kind of lock down the fundamentals, then they can start to work on the adaptability of changing the little small bits of how you play as a team compared to your opponent, right? So if you recognize that on your opponent's side, two of them use snipers, you look to try and position yourself so that you're not being caught out by those snipers, right? Recognizing that how some of your opponents look to play around the map. And again, this is all part and parcel of the benefit of the fact that we have hardpoint up to 250 now. So it gives you that extra little bit of time to discover that. And I know we don't really highlight it too much in Call of Duty Mobile, but I think it is important to mention it every now and again that having a dedicated, let's say, in-game leader who maybe tries to absorb all of this information more than any of the other team players allows you to then, you know, direct the team and go, hey, this player of the opposing team is doing this player is doing that. Look to try and counter that, guys. and as a team, you end up because we don't hear what they're saying in comms, right? We all we can do is go based on what we see. So I think it's important as a team, if you look to try and get that comms in line and get that leadership in line, it really helps you.
Yeah, and or if they're in land, I think this is where the coach would be super powerful. But as I don't think
Of
they all,
course.
yeah, all the players are not like in land right now. They're all in the same room with someone watching beyond. That would be crazy if that happened. But the thing is, they have to play and focus and try to understand the enemy playstyle.
Yeah,
And that, if you guys think this is easy, try it by yourself. Like when you get and you reach a high level like these matches, it's super hard to focus on both because you
exactly.
know that you don't want the enemy to predict what your movements are going to be like. So you try always to change your way of playing, change your rotations, play all the guns, like play more passively, break your timings. And this is something you have to take into account when you are trying to predict enemy gaming style and play style. And this is, I think, the hardest part of being an in-game leader is that you have to do that for every single enemies and for your teammates. I basically, I
And
think in-game leaders requires a lot of game knowledge, really a lot of game knowledge.
exactly. But then it also is to be said, something is to be said for kind of not forgetting how you play as a team. So as much as I'm always about kind of, adapting how you play as a team to your opponents, sometimes if you constantly try to change how you play as a team to to try and counter your opponents, you kind of lose yourself, right? You lose your own strength, you lose what makes you as a team strong, right? So I know we're kind of diving deeper and deeper into the psychologies of competitive Call of Duty Mobile, but I think it's important to sometimes have those conversations and go, yeah, balance is a biggest thing, kind of balance between adaptability, playing to your strengths, changing up, and recognizing when you need to switch things around as a team. But when you dive deeper into those little things, it's when you kind of unlock. Oh wait, you have to think about this. Oh, you have to think about that. Oh, you have to think of it about
Mhm.
this thing and another and another. And I will always have so much respect for competitive COD mobile players and other esports players because of how much they need to be thinking about at any one time in these fast-paced environments.
Yeah, but now there might be something wrong because, as you guys know, when we are playing in a phone-only tournament, between games you have to provide
Yeah,
screenshots to prove that you're playing actually on phone and not on iPad or any other devices. And there are some rules with these screenshots that says like if
yeah.
you are not able to provide screenshots of your game or the score in the end and all these requirements, you might, if you're the winning team, you get a DQ for the map, so you lose basically the map you just played. If you're on the losing team, so the team that lost the map, you get a warn. And if that happens again, the player is kicked from the rest of the series. But when one player from the winning team and one player from the winning team and the losing team are missing screenshots, it might go into a replay and a rematch.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to confirm that because to be perfectly honest, I don't think it should be like that, but it's outside of our control as of right now. We are waiting for the production side um to get back to us. I do love the fact, on a side note, that the teams and the players do have to supply screenshots after every single game because, if you don't know, within that screenshot, there's a unique um, set of numbers that helps identify if you're playing on either a phone or a tablet. Plus, you're going to have the layout in itself. So I think it's really good what Mobile Mayhem are looking to do. And the good thing is that we have got all the verified screenshots. It is good to go, and we can get this fourth game underway.
We can get a fourth game on the way. They accepted that, and now we're moving straight into map number 4. So, will there be a map number 5? If we want to get into map number 5, we need Crypto to win this hard point, but we've already seen how strong Ancients are when it comes to respawn and I'm excited about this map. I don't really like scrapyards, as a matter of fact, like in a competitive way. But what is happening?
Somebody said, "Flow skills, sing the Spanish anthem."
I don't even know the Spanish anthem. Lo puedo hablar español.
You're gonna have to look it up, my friend. You're gonna have to look it up.
Lo puedo hablar español, amigos, pero solamente a nivel escolar. No tengo nociones, pero entiéndelo si quiere. Están escribando en el chat. Sorry, I was speaking a bit of.
Hey, I love it. Go for it, dude. I absolutely love the fact that you're able to give that. You know. Somebody also said in chat that I'm a bit depressed. I'm not depressed at all. I'm super excited. I'm sorry it came across that way. I was just relaxed. It's a calm before the game 4. I always like to have a little bit of a chill downtime in between games to discuss a couple of more serious things, as this first hardpoint is being taken over by Crypto, baby. Is that the excitement you want, my friends? Is this the tone you want to hear? Because the action is well underway, Flo, my friend.
That's the way that it's going now. They're trying to go for the revent, the trade back. Rebus is gonna take one enemy down, but survive with half HP now. He's moving in. Venus is going to survive, singing that song along. Prince with some more, and they are actually powerful on that side. They're being pushed by everywhere. Stefan, it's only about jumping in, jumping out, jumping in, dying, jumping in, dying.
Yeah.
Every time, dude. Every time. That's actually crazy. I love it.
And it's a much closer start to this hardpoint game, right? 24-13. And what is also interesting is that it is still a bit of an early lead to Ancient compared to the first hardpoint where we saw Crypto take the early lead. So are we seeing what we somewhat predicted, which is Ancient Esports being more controlling in these hard points? Have Crypto failed to really take control against Ancient Esports in this game mode?
Crypto are commenting, and they are trying to cover it. It has been almost denied, but Lube will take 2 players down thanks to this Mana War spray. One guy playing in the corner. Oh, what a turnaround coming from Maisel there. That was a choke from Lube, and they will be able... Oh, I maybe took too fast. Oh my god, Venus with the follow-up. Venus is getting so many sprays, but now they might be able to take the win and the lead over again in favor of Crypto. They're being contested by so many players. That's going to be Lube trying to fight in, but he's being pushed from behind. The War Machine, no, the RPG has been toggled, and Stefan will be toxic and taking him with these RPG. But now, the rotation already happened on the Ancient side, and they might be earning a lot of points if they can hold this hill well.
That'll be very important indeed. Josie kicks things off, gets a kill onto Stefan. Jeremy onto Patron X as well. This is a good start for Ancient on this next hard point. They did fall behind a little bit off the back of a fantastic previous hard point from Crypto. That's another kill for Jose. Oh man, looking so good while the rest of his team just rack up these hard points in this current hard point. I know that's a lot of hard points, but it's a lot of hard points for Ancient Esports, baby.
Ancient are taking this under the control now. They are looking at the rotations. Prince has a really great long-range accuracy with that DRH. They see Rebus sitting beyond this container, but no, he's going to get shotted down. Prince with another spray, double spray down. He knows where they have to work and where they have to fight for, but the real problem is now, rotation already happened. They're being denied. Stefan will take some more by the hole, trying to grab a few more points out of the last hill. He's being pushed from behind, takes Rose down as he picks up a gun. There's another one sitting by. The plane is going to be deadly for Stefan. And seeing some SMGs on such a large and long-range map is sort of awkward, I might say. I'm pretty sure SMGs are only going to be the users trying to slay in the hardpoint and save as many players as possible.
That's actually an interesting theory, right? It's something you touch upon, which I would like to obviously discuss further. In my eyes, I still think it makes sense because when push comes to shove, you still need to be able to actually push as a team, right? You still need to be able to have that man control to grab those hard points. So there's only going to be a certain amount of long range battles going on. So for me, it still makes sense. But for you, would you like to see more kind of longer range loadouts being utilized by some of these players in this hardpoint game?
Oh my god, they just destroyed the enemy team with grenades. Oh my lord. I would love to see longer range guns being used, yeah, just because we do see already assault rifles like Manowar and DRH, and also the
Fair.
chopper, but I would like to see guns that are not a meta right now, like maybe,
Yeah.
you know, the M4, the LK24. Those guns are super powerful
Okay.
and not used that much. Lube is going to be sitting on his puts it the enemy, but Renzel is going to be taking it down, checking the corner. You always check your corners. As if you guys remember, when you cross the road, you check left and right. And this is the same thing when you try to commit into a hard point. You check all the corners out of this one.
I don't know if when you were younger in France, you had like these kind of public advertisements of like, you know, watch where you're going, you know, when you get to a sidewalk, you look left and right. Well, we should make a Call of Duty mobile version of that, just make it a quick advertisement of, remember kids, always check your corners, you know?
Last year, corners made about 200 kills. Please
Yeah,
check your corners.
exactly.
Guys, note it down. I
Anyway.
swear I'll do it. I swear we'll do it. I swear we'll do it, dude.
Oh, man.
Oh my god, that would be crazy.
Oh my lord. But we digress. Back to the game. It's still quite even, right? As much as Ancient have shown themselves to be obviously a little bit more controlling, credit to Crypto, they fought back hard, and we've really seen Razzle show up strong in this game mode. Currently on 21 kills. Jose fires up though to get a triple kill just like that, baby, just to kind of shut down me talking positively about crypto gaming, but it still is overall close in this series.
Dude, Rizal spamming through the wall thanks to this chopper was actually powerful, getting 2 kills down. He's gonna get one, almost get Lube. Lube bullseye to Patchwongs, but Patchwongs is still alive, fighting with his Akeem, but pistol throwing the Shark RC, and they are coming back. The game is super close, actually. They're already going for the next hard point, but though.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it almost gets the double, but Rose finally gets these frags on. He's gonna get the job straight on Rebirth with like 20 HP left, which is impressive. And now we do see Ancient having the spawns for next. And Stefan pushing from the side, being pushed from behind. Patchwongs connects this Predator missile. They'll be holding the line, and Jeremy, take a look at Jeremy, is going to die really soon because he has a short, an SMG, a submachine gun, and this is not made for long range fights, as we were mentioning before.
Jose inside that building, stopping the hard point for being controlled by Crypto for now, but there's only so long he can last for in the corner. And it is going to be overall taken by Crypto in the last 30 seconds of this hard point. Like I said, it's incredibly close. 146 to 140 and counting for the side of Crypto. We could see them take the lead for, I believe, what will be the first time so far in this game. It's a lovely double kill between Stefan and Zarko, but Jeremy's going to come in a fly and he's going to go in. But at the end of the day, Stefan shuts him down.
I don't think what they just did was a good strategy. They went for the hard point with only 5 seconds left on it, so now they're trying to go for the flank. Oh, Prince connect the first pistol shot. Prince is going to be the pistolero on the side of Ancient, coming from behind, trying to get the flank ready. He knows there's one sitting in a corner. If he can come into the side early, he's going to miss one. He sees one, but no one is going to check. Check your corners! How many times do we have to say
that? Man, but at the end of the day, it's still working out for Ancient Esports. They've regained the lead. Rassel comes in with a beautiful firing missile to end the life of a couple of the players of Ancient Esports. They are looking to contest this hard point. They getting that mix of control and in control as Ancient Esports are fighting for their lives to hold on to the lead. Patron adds up his 27th kill. He's currently the second highest kill leader for his side, with Rassel on top with 30 kills. But what is most important, what is most elusive, is the fact that the side of Crypto have control of the hard point. They gained the lead, but with this X hard point looking to be favored by the side of Ancient Esports. Will they be able to hold on to? Crypto are not standing around. They are not sitting back. They are not letting Ancient Esports gain control. And it is Zarko, Russell, all of the Crypto players fired on all cylinders in this game.
He's being pushed from so many angles. How is he choking this? He's being pushed from behind. He choked this. Venus might be cleaning the hard point. Gravity Spikes kicks in, and now that's still 182 to 182. They're covering, fighting for this one, taking the lead over again against Crypto. But dude, this game is crazy. And actually, I was like, no, Scorpion is not going to be interesting at all. But look at that. Look at that. It's only retakes over retakes over retakes. It's not ending.
It's scrappy, baby, and that's the thing. They all know that it's so close in the standings that they don't really want to let the opposing team get ahead by more than 5-10 points. But in the last 2 seconds of this hard point, it does go over to Ancient Esports. They have currently a 7-point lead. Hitting into the 200-point mark, there's only 7 points dividing these two teams. It's so damn close, and this is do or die for Crypto. If they lose this game, Flo, they lose the series, right? And for Ancient Esports, they can smell, they can sniff the Pro League right in front of them, but they've got to hold on. They're currently behind, but in the last 40 seconds, are they going to be able to look to close this one out?
Rebirth, can you calm? This guy's clutching the entire game on his own. He's doing so many kills, and Crypto keeping the dream alive. Rebirth is just incredible now. He just managed to get 5 men down out of the hill, make it a 6th. Dude, this guy is unstoppable now, getting some more points for Crypto Esports. They will try to go for this map.
Zarko, one by one, shutting him down, but Jeremy's gonna be the one to stop him in his tracks, to push on through. Love, trying to play it on through, along with Prince helping it on, but the last couple of seconds goes over to Ancient Esports, 228 to 207. Have Ancient Esports lost the lead? Have they lost this game mode? Have they given an opening to Crypto Esports in this series?
How is even Stefan surviving from this? He's going to throw so many stuff and utilities on the side, trying to get some more kills done. Oh, he captures him with a pre-fire nade! That was crazy coming from Stefan, but now we do have the retake coming from Ancient. They only need 12 points. Crypto, only 12 points, 10 now to win this game. But will they be able to clutch this out? Jose kicks in, gets the double spray, Jeremy. Oh my god, there's no way! It's been contested still!
Payton closes it out along with Stefan! That is the game going over to Crypto, 250 to 214, and we're at 2 games apiece. This is only the first game, and we're into a 5-game series, Flo.
I have no words. I'm out of words, dude. This game! Crypto with the clutch coming in hot with this annihilator use that was perfectly timed. The retake were great. I was thinking about something looking at the way Ancient play on that map. I think the way and the reason why Ancient lost this is because they focused too much on the last seconds of the hard points.
I agree.
Well, they should just rotate for next and set themselves up. Like, there was only maybe 12, 13, 15 seconds remaining on the hill, and they still tried to go for that. 3 mans out of 5 tried to go for the last hard point instead of placing themselves and rotating over the next one, pre-firing that. And that was, I think, the biggest mistake coming from Ancient that costed them the win, and will go straight into BO5. Session is short, where we'll do the final one. And something I have to mention is that Search and Destroy has been won on standoff by Crypto. They now turned it around and won a respawn mode against Ancient. So if they take this other Search and Destroy in their pocket, that's going to be an incredible win from Crypto. But I'm not giving up on Ancient, because I'm pretty sure this is the moment they really need to shine.
Do you think that there was an element of panic from Ancient Esports in the last game? Do you think that there was an element of choking from Ancient Esports in that last game mode, or do you think that Crypto overall evolved their gameplay to get the better of Ancient Esports in this respawn hardpoint game mode.
It's actually both. It's actually both. We've seen Ancient choking on what I mentioned about these rotations and
Fair?
playing for the hard point
Yeah.
instead of rotating, but not taking anything away from Crypto because they've been actually incredible in this game. Even if they were
Yeah.
being destroyed, they were losing a lot of duels, they managed to come back, use their utilities at their best, and just take this advantage over these hills. That was basically great. I love this. I love these sort of games when you do see both teams tryharding as much as they could and making it to a 250 to 220, like a 30 points gap. Dude, come on. That's what we love. That's what I like.
Oh man, that game was so scrappy. It was so scrappy, and it was just. On a side note, by the way, I absolutely love that map. I really love that map. I'm a big fan of that map. I like it. I don't know whether it was just those teams, giving us a very entertaining game, but very nice map, and that was. Oh my lord! I can't believe we're going to a game 5, Flo.
No
I really
way.
can't. That's not to take anything away from Crypto because they clearly deserve to push it to a 2-2. But I just, all the kind of thoughts went to Ancient Esports winning that, right? All the kind of, it all went towards Ancient Esports, but Crypto, man, spot on.
Crypto. Now, they all cards are on the table. Basically, cards on the table. They just need to try hard for this search and destroy and raid. And it's been such a long time since I've casted or I've seen a professional red search and destroy game. I think that was back in July 2020. So that really is about 6 months away because now we're in 2021. New rules, new season, new casters. Of course not because we are the favorite new
Hey,
casters.
what?
Come on, yeah. Just for you to know, Imperium is a co-caster. Just dropping, just. Oh, and now it seems like I'm solo casting, and this is my dream coming true now. Thank you everyone for supporting me. I know I don't need Imperium anymore in my life, and I just forgot he has a wireless headset. Troubles.
What was that, Flo?
Oh, that's it.
What
Oh,
was that you said?
I'm going under tunnel. And there's webcam.
You know what? You know what, Flo? See, here's the thing. You're French, so expect it from you. You're eternally toxic, so it's allowed. It's not your fault. It's okay. It's not your fault.
He'll be fine. I'll go see a doctor and say something. I'll try.
Oh my lord! Okay.
I wish Maxman was there just to cover me up, dude.
I know, right?
So he has my
I know,
back.
right? Okay, so getting back into it, the last game we are going into is, of course, Search and Destroy, and we are going over to Raid for the last game of this series. I believe we should be good to go if you want to kind of get this underway, my furry little friend. But yeah, absolutely fantastic game that we're going to be coming into with Search and Destroy and Raid. What's your kind of thoughts on it, right? Getting into the technicalities, what are you going to be looking out for? It's somewhat the old favorite, right? In my eyes, it's one of the classic, OG maps when I think of Call of Duty Mobile. So I'm curious to see what you think.
What I think is that it's pretty much a T-sided map. I have to say this. It's a T-sided map. Hear me right.
Really?
Yeah, just because
Interesting.
you control. That's only my opinion, guys. I don't know if you guys share that with me.
Yeah. Of
You're,
course,
you're
of course,
just
mate.
if you're set it up well on the defense side, that might be working well. But if you see, they're basically gonna split across the entire map in both rounds. Like you see, 2 players sitting around B, 2 around top A, and 1 around kitchen. But if they get pushed towards B, they need to be super powerful and efficient on that deny, because Rebus, who's going to be holding that? He's going to be Zarko and Razel, both sitting right there. They fell back, and now they all know that the bomb is going towards B. The nade has been thrown. That might be a great nade if they manage to connect that, but the bomb is already going down. It's being pushed from the left. Patrong's pushing on the site now. Bomb went down. Almost get the double spray. We will get him though. Prince coming from behind, falling back.
Wow.
And that's only going to be Venus left alive. Venus falling into Rebus bullets, and that's going to be the first round going in the favor of Crypto Esports. Oh my god.
I personally think it's the other way around. I actually think it's a counter-terrorist a CT map in my eyes, because I feel like the B site is so open-ended. It's so open-ended that it's incredibly difficult to plant that bomb on the B side unless you absolutely know you have that man advantage. And A site, although there is that level of protection there, I feel like, with the high ground and that kind of long A area, I believe overall it's a harder map when you're the attacking side, but that's just me.
No, because as you've seen, it all depends on how the defense is positioning themselves. Like
Fair.
Now it's a 2v2.
Okay.
The bomb is about to go down main B on B. They do have the infos about what the enemies are saying. They are able to connect a few bullets, but Pactions will fight back. Now they're rotating towards A, which is interesting because Rebus is still going to be sitting by pillars cleaning that, and they're going to move as a team. That's a great choice. Bomb is going down on A, and as soon as you plant that bomb well, where is Prince? Prince is going to be sitting on top by the tree. Not camping right there, but positioning in the grass so he can hide himself. And Jose will be sitting behind that bomb. So the moves are great. This is smart from both teams, and they know that the bomb is planted for top upstairs, so they might just play for time now with 25 seconds left. But we would need Jose to show his face. On the good timing, we'll find one. Almost get clear Patrongs. But now Prince, he has been tagged, he has been picked up, he knows where the enemy is. And as he needs to go for that defuse, he's going to be pre-fired. Patrongs won't be able to get that bomb defused. And indeed, he's going to get pushed. Prince connecting these bullets, and we'll be back to 1 round for each team right now.
Overall, Prince played that very end really well. Great by Jose. If Jose hadn't gotten that first kill against the 2-man push of Crypto, it would have been horribly harder for Prince. But because he traded, all Prince had to do was wait for what had to be a forced bomb defusal attempt, and then he was able to close out. So overall, well done by Ancient Esports. It came down to the wire at the end of the day. We're at 1 round apiece. Patron getting a double kill. He's absolutely on top of his game in my eyes. He's on 6 kills so far. He's looking for more. He's not going to find more because Jose shuts him down, and we're back to a 2-2. Now, of course, Ancient Esports, they do not have the bomb in their hands. Oh, now they do.
Now they do. And they just picked up Jose MVP on the side of Ancient. Now they might be rotating towards A, but they know that Stefan will be playing around the stairs. I think. Oh, he got the bomb. No, if he gets that plant. Oh, the worst timing from Stefan. That was sort of a bad move coming from him. Just going for this rush. Zarko is going to be spectating and looking at that bomb. He knows that this is not planted for him at all. Throwing that smoke. The Shark OC went in.
Oh, lovely.
That before that was a smart move, but the real problems now is, will they be able to get that bomb defused, or will it even connect? No, Jose will find the second round for Ancients, and dude, these games is just close as well, dude.
I also realized that this is a game mode that Ancient lost as well. Now I know it was a different map, but it was a game mode that Ancient lost. So, we're kind of looking at it against the grain in some way, shape, or form. that Ancient are currently in the lead. Not saying it's going to last for super long time, but they're definitely helping their troubles as Venus and Lil both get a kill each, and Crypto are down to just Stefan and Rassel.
They managed to get one with the RPG. Stefan just connecting that bullet there. Now it's a 2v4. That's still doable, I believe, in a Crypto now, but they are such a bad positioning. They can be flanked at any time, and they might actually be flanked though. Prince, who's that player? Is that Jeremy? No, that is Venus coming from the back, just holding the line. Stefan as the last player alive, sitting by there, and Venus finding him for a third round for Ancient. And yes, you were mentioning Ancient were the one losing the session in short, but now they are leading, and this is a good point. Final round on the T side for them before they switch into CT. And as I'm saying, maybe it's because of Ancient waking up, or maybe it's because I was right on the fact saying that T side is a bit more powerful than CT, but I pretty much think it's 50-50.
Like, Crypto have clearly gone close. They pushed Ancient 2 rounds down to a 2-2, so, you know, right now, Stefan's going to open things up, getting a kill onto Jeremy, but at the end of the day, one begs the question that, aren't Crypto playing a bit too disconnected? Stefan was by the A side on his own. We then saw an instant another kill on the Patron. I feel like, you know, Crypto are not playing the same type of game that they did in the previous Search and Short. Again, it's a different map, but I feel like, you know, the core doesn't change of how you look to play around it, but Zarko's going to shut down Prince. That's a lovely intuition, spotting the legs by the bomb site, as it is a 3 against 3.
3v3 now. The bomb has been planted. Lube will find a player
Nice.
with the pistol. And by the way, it looks... Oh no, the bomb has not been planted. So it's 50 seconds remaining.
No.
Rebus is trying to go for the snipe. Rezel sitting by kitchen. They're playing with sound. As you can see, he's crouching all the way through. They know that they're rotating towards B. And this nade, if he throws it well, this nade is going to be perfect. And I think it just... Oh! He tied in solo HP! Venus has 1 HP left with that nade, and he managed to get that bomb planted. Rezel will find one. Rebus is pushing in, tries to find these bullets, but Rebus with the spray down, getting double push, and Rebus with the clutch coming in, giving a second round to Crypto and keeping the dream alive for Crypto Esports now. They're moving straight into the T side.
Yeah, really good stuff by Crypto. I would say that the standout for that, weirdly, was Zarko. I know he went down, but I really think that was a standout in that regard. What also helped is that even though that grenade didn't take down Venus, it kind of, I feel like, kind of forced Jose to maybe go for that attack off the back of it. A little bit of a mistake, and then he got shut down, which gave that man an advantage to Crypto. But what will Crypto do being on the attacking side?
Crypto will just capture a Pokemon, which was Jeremy, with that nade. Now they're committing into B. Patrons to get the follow-up. They're placing the trophy down and planting that bomb in a 4v3 situation. Lubu managed to take a snipe straight on Rebus. Trying to get another one though, but won't find him. Where is that guy sitting right there? He's going to destroy Blue Van, which is a smart move. I might worry about Prince because there's the one trying to go for flank, and what is funny is that now that we know that the death silence has been nerfed, they need to crouch to avoid making noise and footsteps. So we only see player crouching around the map, and now for 2v2, Rezel with another follow-up. Zarko is running around, and we'll get the spray down. Rezel will steal the kill, bringing that back to a 3-3, and dude, this game is not... doesn't end surprising me.
Man, good stuff by Crypto. Great push on that B site as a 4-man team working in their favor. And solid start for them on the attacking side. It's 3 points apiece. 2 more points for either side for them to close out this 3-2 series and to move on to the Pro League of the Mobile Mayhem EU region. It's incredibly exciting. Both of these teams deserve it. They've clearly pushed each other in all the right ways, but who has the pedal to the metal as Stefan gets shut down by Prince? Nicely done on towards the A site. And now the bomb is looking to be picked up by Patron as he does get a counter kill onto Prince. But he's a little bit isolated. He's a bit stuck. Nowhere to really run too much, but he's going to look towards the A long. As he doesn't notice, I think that Lub is on top of the stairs of the A side.
Oh, Jose was trying to push from double stairs. Now it's a 3v4. They still have the bomb in hands, and Patronx is still alive. So he's trying to connect this bullets, but he's going to get double kill and double spread. Ribus will find Jose. Ribus tries to connect another one, but Zarko with a follow-up.
Lovely.
That's now a 2v2. He managed to escape. The bomb has been dropped around the A bomb site, so they need to push into A. If they do, they have control over it.
Got it.
And that will be an easy bomb plant for them. Alright, dude. There is... If you guys are here, I'm sorry about something. Yeah, the smokes were crazy. The smokes were basically crazy.
Yeah, no, just a strong, solid way of planting that bomb. Maybe he didn't need to throw the smoke out so early, but at the end of the day, I think it was better to be safe than sorry, as they had rushed in with gathering too much information. Loban Reaver is going to trade those sniper bullets coming on through. Who's going to come out on top? We'll have to, of course, wait and see. The advantage, or should I say the control overall, is in the favor of Crypto because the bomb has been planted. Going for that turnaround. Crypto and Reapers get the kill each. Tried to play on the backside, but at the end of the day, Crypto were ready for it. Nicely done.
And now they are coming back in this game. This makes it into 4 rounds. So basically 3 rounds in a row for Crypto. They were losing 3-1. Now it's 4-3 for them. The enemy got tactical. Lube is like 4 HP left. Trying to survive. They're throwing the nade to pre-fire the fact that they're being pushed on A. That might be a great nade though, but Razel will find the first kill. Clearing the entire A side. Stefan will go for that bomb plant. There's the enemy sitting by Kitchen. Is escaping. Razel is surviving from super hard positions and super hard situations though. Lube with the follow-up. That's now 3v3. And it's going to be hard now. How could they even play and go for that retake in Imperium?
It's going to be incredibly difficult. Jose playing a little bit risky on his own in the open. Goes for the shots. Doesn't really know what's going on behind the corner. He gets to switch around as he's helped by Lube to get the shots off. And that's going to be incredibly great turnaround. The bomb defusal comes through. And it's going to be 4 points apiece between these two teams.
4 rounds. Each team... 2 more rounds before they switch sides, or 2 more rounds away from winning and accessing to the Pro League. And that's something I want to take a look at. The sad thing I have to say that on the Ancient side, Jeremy only has 1 kills out of 8 rounds. And this is something he needs to change now. He needs to turn this around. We need your help. And I think if you do some more kills, it's an easy win for Ancient. The other team is pretty desperate. Oh, Patronx and Prince will get... Wow. That's a 1-for-1. They have control of the A site. They might be able to plant that bomb. Razel will get the follow-up pushing from Barrel and find some other cover. 2 guys by Kitchen now getting the double spread, but no, Jeremy will take him. Finally gets a kill on Razel, and that's a 3v3 bomb down. 40 seconds left, and good luck, everyone.
Every single round, both these teams are trading onto each other. We're down to a 2-2 once again with Lube and Jeremy sticking... not too close to each other, but close enough for hopefully be able to provide a level of support. The fact that the bomb went down has definitely helped them, but Lube is going to come in, going to get a kill on the Reapers. Another one comes on through. The final kill, the bomb defusal comes through, and it is going to be another point in the favor of Ancient Esports. Game, set, match point. And it begs the question, should Crypto just go for a full 5-man push on the one bomb site, plant that bomb and just react to that, have all 5 players in that one area and then look to take down Ancient one by one?
This is actually what they were about to do, but the enemy team preferred that pretty well because 3 players were set in and sitting on B site. Now as they're waiting, they're trying to throw these RPGs across the map. It's super hard for them to take these players and enemies down. Zarko is going to be sitting in a corner. Is he having connection issues? I don't know. Or is that a new strat? But they have their back against the wall now on the side of Crypto. If they lose this round, this is over for them and not getting into the Mobile Mayhem season for Pro League. But the thing is now, they're playing passively. They know they don't have to be greedy at all. Jose, I think I'm going to take a look at Jose because if they push from this side, Jose might be the one finding the first kill on the side of...
yeah. he's in a position where he's able to gather a lot of information. And I think they know they're going for an A bomb. So it's great turnaround by Crypto to initially go for a B bomb side push. You noted that it was very well pre-fired by Ancient Esports. So switching around, disengaging out at B bomb site and then going for an instant A bomb site as a as a 4-man team. It's a bit risky, but I get that kind of Crypto within reason. Have to take those risks, and now it's up to the side of Ancient Esports to turn it around and get the final point in their favor. They're going to help it. It's a lovely double push between Prince and Lubis. Shuts Crypto down to just one player, and he goes down. That's going to be the bomb defusal. That's going to be Ancient Esports winning the game. That's going to be Ancient Esports winning the series, and that is going to be Ancient Esports securing their spot in the Mobile Mayhem Pro League 2021.
Dude. Drop the mic now. Drop the mic, runs away. Ancient Esport making it into the Pro League, dude. They won the... Okay, the thing is, they lost the last map that they were supposed to win, but they won the Search and Destroy, dude. They won the Search and Destroy. And that was still a close game. 6-4 between both teams. Are actually incredible. GG's being spammed everywhere. These series were insane. And there's so much things to talk about these, dude. The mistake that both teams made, the things that they could have done better. And I think the first thing was playing as a group and going for trades. On both teams, on both sides, we've seen two players popping off, which were Patrons for the side of Crypto and Jose on the side of Ancient. They were both winning almost like 60% of their duels, so most of the other duels were won by them and they were killing the enemy. But the thing is, that was not the case for their teammates.
No, it wasn't, and I do think both teams obviously made mistakes. It does seem like Ancient Esports in this map, in this situation, looked stronger on the attacking side compared to Crypto. Whereas for Crypto, although I respect the fact that they kind of were playing for different strats, I felt like they didn't really have control of the series. It felt like they didn't really have, the grit in the moments that they needed to as a team. Obviously, Patron stood out once again. You had Stefan get 7 kills and Rebirths, and it's not even directly about the kills. But even as an example, right, you highlighted that Jeremy, I think it was on the 8th round, had 1 kill, and he ended on 5. So in the last round, he got 4 kills, and that might not mean too much, but what does that kind of say to you and me? In my opinion, what it says that he had the grit and determination with the rest of his team to dig that little bit deeper, to kind of get out of that trench and capture those last 2 points. So for me, it was just that lack of grit and depth from Crypto in the end when they needed to. That was probably their biggest undoing. And sometimes it's going to go that way, and sometimes, it won't. That's, sometimes the way the cookie crumbles. The other team, the better team overall, did win.
Yeah, the best team won, and that was actually Ancient taking this win 2-0. You know what? Yeah. You've pretty much said everything. I agree with everything you've just said. And the thing is, we need to take a bit of a break because we've been casting for 2 hours straight now. Right? So we really need a break now. So guys, we'll be right back after this short break, and the next match is going to be actually incredible. You're going to see that on the waiting screen. But now we're stepping into a few minutes break. We'll see you soon.
there's no one else who loves me like you used to. Some days I'm not myself, there's no one I can turn to. And I know all the feelings that we shared are in the past. And I know your relationships are never meant to last. It might take some time, but I'll be alright. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. I know times are tough, but I've had enough. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. Moving on, moving on. I know times are tough, but I've had enough. I'm moving on. else who loves me like you used to. Some days I'm not myself, there's no one I can turn to. And I know all the feelings that we shared are in the past. And I know your relationships are never meant to last. It might take some time, but I'll be alright. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. I know times are tough, but I've had enough. I'm moving on, I'm moving on.
Yeah, I'm broken, the door is closing. Wanna be a part of something more than this. I've lost control of it. Oh, seeing the stars reminds me of you. You left me with scars, but I know that one day you'll see it.
Here we go, guys. We're already back for this next matchup, and we are not going to waste any more time. We're just going to go straight and jump straight into this map. This is gonna be EXO fighting against Sinks, and that's going to be an interesting one. Starting on the same thing, BO5, and we like this. Yes.
Do we call it XOXO or just EXO?
Let's call I was about to say Xoxo, but no. Let's call EXO.
EXO, okay, EXO. Yeah. EXO obviously on the blue side, yeah, Sinks on the right side. This is the first game of the best of 5 series. We had the first best of 5 series. It did go to a game 5. It's a 2-hour long magnitude of a game, but let's see what both of these teams can pull out in the start of this game. An early lead going over the Sinks to kick off the bat, but Huevo is grabbed his first kill, so he's able to help his side look to regain control, but he's going to get shut down in the process.
He will be shut down on the process. Now, they still have a good control, but that's a retake coming from Jinx. Jumping straight into the hard point. Able to cover that, preferring the Semtex. He won't find anyone thanks to this. Goes for a drop shot. Now, that's a great cover. EXO are coming back on this hill, but is even leaving the hard point to go for the rotation. We do see Rugok sitting on this. And it's going to be such a hard retake from him now.
Pals and Dals shooting on through. Just seeing how this kind of one fades out. When I say fades out, it's kind of like develops, right? Compared to the first series, it seems like both teams are quite even. There's no one team gaining a firm control. I do like how EXO have set themselves up in this current hardpoint defense. Lovely smokes being utilized as well. One of the EXO players pushing on forward. Feints is going to shoot a player coming up the stairs. And this is really well played by the side of EXO in this current hardpoint.
Yeah, EXO are coming back. They're taking the lead over again, and it looks like it's going to be another close series. Even if we take another 2 hours, it's all depending on how these teams are going to perform in all these matches. But now, even if we do see the last few seconds out of the last hill being captured by Sinks, sorry for the long hair, then now I'm moving straight into the next one, and we do have EXO set it up for that one.
looking to see who might be starting things in a strong note in this current hard point. On a side note, I absolutely love one of the players' names from from Sinks. If you can guess who it is, you can get a cookie.
Wait, can you say it again? I heard Cookie. I get Hearn. I heard Hearn.
So,
I want to.
so all I heard is cookie, guys. All I heard is cookie. No, basically, one of my favorite players' names is on the side of Sinks. If you can guess who it is, I'll give you a free cookie.
Is that Uranus?
Yeah. I know, right? I know. Okay, guys, we're professional casters here. We are professional casters.
Professional jockers, no worries. I'm just pronouncing a gamer tag. What are you guys even talking about? I'm just highlighting a gamer tag. That's it. There's nothing wrong.
Of course.
Of course, dude. We're being professional. Oh, come on.
Oh my lord.
Just give
And
me
this
some
is
context.
very close. EXO had kind of gotten the lead in the early parts. Then we saw Sinks did bounce back, but now EXO in this current hard point with 37 seconds and counting going down, they have rocked back up into lead. It's been traded very nicely, but Vieira comes in. He's going to get a lovely double kill along with Feints following suit.
I'm sorry guys if you're having connection drop. There's a hurricane going on outside where I live, so the connection is dropping for a bit. Hopefully it won't affect the stream that much, but as we see Arrow fighting, trying to find a duel, it will survive by the Uranus coming from behind. Come on, dude. Now I can't stop thinking about it, dude. I can't stop thinking about it.
You can't stop thinking about us. That's okay, bro. That's totally fine. That's totally normal. Nothing wrong with that at all. The shots are going to be fired on through. Faden's going to get shut down. The hard point, though, at the end of the day, is going over to the side of EXO for now, though. Can it be breached up by the side of Sinks? I don't think that's the case. The defense that's being played up by EXO and most of these hard points has been incredibly strong.
It has been strong, yeah, it has been super strong, and now we do see EXO controlling the hill in a super powerful way, just holding these positionings, holding these sides, and will they even try to go out of the hard point to go for the next hill? I don't even think they will try hard for that. They just sit on that one, take as much points and numbers, increase the numbers on the Napal's coming from the side, being trained by Fence sitting on top of the building. And we do see Jinx and Lady, I don't know how to pronounce the name, my dude, I'm sorry about this. But just carrying their team now, being the slayer of their roster, taking so many frags. Napaz on the side will be dropped by Feints with a good spray down. And Feints managed to unlock a Goliath, which is impressive on a hardpoint game with that persistence.
Honestly, what I'm seeing from just kind of been doing a little bit, somewhat observing while you were talking, and what I'm seeing from Sinks is they're clearly not afraid to trade and get the kills that they need, but what they're lacking is they're lacking the actual team-wide breaching potential to shut EXO down in a strong way. Are EXO defending very well? Yes, they are, but if you look at it, for one of the first times in this game, they finally actually breached and started controlling a hard point. As a Goliath is unlocked, it's going to be storming on through. Feint is indeed going to use that to his advantage. But like I said, for me, yeah, Sinks just really aren't playing to the teamwork required in my eyes for this map.
Yeah, and Sinks are not making it work at all. You're dead right. Like, they do have a Goliath on the side, which is a big mess for them. They are holding it already. They are trying to deny every single pushes from the enemy, but the Sinks are not able to take these kills like on the correct timing. Lidiex will find the annihilator kill straight on him. Is going to be pushed from behind by Radic. Radic pushing into the side. Will be dropped by Jinx, and he's sprayed down, and the lead is still being created by EXO right now. It's really hard to watch because things can't barely do anything about this.
It overall can't. They and it speaks for itself because it is another Goliath being utilized by actually no, just not another, but Feint is holding on to his Goliath for such a long amount of time. It still has 344 HP, and that kind of shows in my eyes again. And I don't want to sound like a broken record, but really the lack of team work from Sinks. If they're not able to work and come together to shut down the Goliath, you know, what are they going to be able to do in these hard points? And I'm worried about them. Not just in this game, but in the overall series. I know it's only one game, but they're being dominated.
They've been, and that's now a 100-point lead coming from the side of Exo. They're trying to get the ball push. Fades and will take 2. Arrow will follow up. The messy spoons on the side of Sinks. That's going to be super helpful for them to get control over this output. But no, Lydiaz is going to push in, saying, no. Get on my level, dude. This is my hill. You won't be able to take that one. Weaver will push in, though, proving him wrong. Setting a corner behind the barrel. And Feint, as Robin Hood, will show and spray his things on the bottom. Dude, that's gonna be hard for the enemy team to come back from this. Arrow will get the trade. The points are still not going from any of these teams. 233, 230, only 17 points required from EXO to win this game.
It really is a force accord of a game coming out from the side of EXO. I definitely am liking at times the way Sinks are playing. But when it comes to really kind of playing actually around the hard points, there's no real level of manipulation from Sinks. It feels like they're being reactive rather than actually proactive. If you look at the last series that we saw, you know, there's countless times where teams were actually being proactive to try and turn the game around in their favor, whereas in this series, in this game for Sinks, they're just being reactive to how EXO are playing rather than going, okay, let's take a step back for a split second, guys, and see what we can do. And in the end, the game goes over to EXO. The score speaks for itself. I'm not going to try and be like too harsh on Sinks because it's only the first game in the series, and I'll be fair, I don't know too much about them. But yeah, definitely EXO showing a strong level of dominance.
Yeah, and the only problem about the way Sinks played that game is that they were playing so passively and losing a lot of duels against the enemy side. We saw Sinks, EXO, being able to unlock like Predator Missile, a lot of Predator Missile, and Goliaths, which has barely met their game. Like for the hill that was when the Goliath was standing on it, that was basically a straight 55 points, at least 50 points for the enemy. It's been contested about twice or 3 times, but being destroyed by the Goliath straight away. That was a great move from them. He managed to get these streaks on, and that's what we like to see. But the thing now is that we'll have to move straight into the second game that is going to be Search and Destroy on Standoff. And as a matter of fact, we've seen on the last series that the team that lost on a lot of the respawns won the Search and Destroy game. But do you think that now is going to be the same scenario, or will EXO take this game anyway?
No, I do think hopefully if Sinks can just kind of learn to again be a bit more adaptable and counter EXO in a solid way, I feel like they can come back and Search and Destroy because it is a completely different game mode. For EXO, all they need to do is they actually just need to take the strengths of how they did play in the hard point and apply it to Search and Destroy. So I'm definitely very excited. On a side note, I do want to say that Sylvia, I both hate you and love you at the same time. Thank you so much for that Twitter post, Flo. You'll see when you see it. So thank you so much. But not to get diverted away from the series, but thanks for that beautiful troll, Sylvia. But yeah, in this series, I still think it's wide open for any of these teams can to either keep control of the series or come back into it.
But now it's going to go into such an short standoff. We're just waiting for everyone to be ready in the lobby, send screenshots and everything. And looking at the way that EXO played in this game, I might think that they are dominating on the series and they might be taking this to a 3-0. Actually, that's what I like to see, just because I love contests, I love content, as we've been mentioning. Like the first BO5 we got was actually incredible, but now we need clean wins as well. So a clean domination from one of these teams saying, okay, I really have to keep an eye on them when they get into Pro League. And this is what I'm wondering now. Just waiting for
Yeah.
that, waiting for this to happen. Every single player's sent their. I can't really see. I can't really understand what's going on, to be fair.
Yeah, we are definitely lacking a certain level of excitement, and we do somewhat apologize, guys. That first series was 2 hours for one series, and that's again, credit to both teams. They got the screenshots in a relatively quick time. It's just we had a 5-game series for the first series of the day. It was incredible. So coming into this second one, we're definitely waiting for that. We're waiting for the sparkle of magic in some way, shape, or form, right? Because, as much as EXO controlled that game one in a dominant fashion, I would say that there was maybe times where they also were within themselves a little bit flat. And that's not being like critical, but when maybe it's because all of them kind of were on equal standard, but when sometimes you see a team and they're playing really well, and part of the reason why they're playing really well is because a certain player like stands out, is getting those double kills, getting those triple kills, is really like setting things up for his team. We didn't directly see that from EXO in the first game. So in Search and Destroy, we might see it a little bit more. And I think that's kind of, in some way, shape, or form, what we're missing from this series so far, even though we've only had one game.
Yeah, true. And now that we know that only the best team out of these two will access to the Pro League, there's a bit more pressure going on. Just because, yeah, we know how good that is. We know how performant the teams are. But they need to just pop off, and I really want to see one team like destroying the other. I would just want to see that, dude. I just want to see, that.
Sylvia's threatening me, call 911. Oh man, if Sylvia wasn't mod in chat, I'd be banning her, Oh my lord. But yeah, and Sylvia in chat was saying, and Sylvia did make a fair point that the teams are fighting to be in the Mobile Mayhem Pro League for this season, right? We saw in last series they ended up going over to Ancient Esports. With all due respect, Crypto, you're kind of out of here. No second chances to make it into this season's Pro League. And it's the exact same for this series between EXO, between Sinks. Whoever wins this series makes it into this season's Pro League. And it's going to be a hell of a Pro League, I know for a fact, with the rule changes, with everything that has been highlighted, with the fact that all the teams are on phone. It is, I swear to God, I can put my hand on heart, it is going to be the best Mobile Mayhem we've seen so far in the EU region.
Yeah, I do believe you. I do trust you, and I want to trust you because I'm really excited about the game that will come up for the Pro League. And something I'm seeing a lot in the past few days is people saying, why are these teams playing? They are not good. Why are they even playing this? They're trying to criticize and taking down others. I've seen someone in the chat, that's a totally different subject, but I've seen someone in the chat saying, hey, Flo, I'm a stream, next stream I'm gonna roast you for these baby arms, dude. You know what, dude? I have tiny arms, I'm not muscled at all, but there's one thing I do is carrying you at streaming and casting, so I don't really care about this. I don't really care. Van Sylvia. Come on, guys. Hear him right. Hear him right. Right, that's what we need. We're just waiting for the game to be ready, and actually the game is ready. We might be going in now for this
Let's
next
go into
session.
it, baby.
Let's go.
Make sure I have my headrest on my chair. But yeah, Search and Destroy, baby. Let's bring it on over. Going over to stand off my furry little friend Flo. We are going to see Sinks are going to be on the attacking side. So I'm excited to see how they're going to look to play around it. Will they go for that core A bomb site? Will they look to try and mix things up? Or are they going to go for a little bit of a passive, calculative, especially off the back of losing that first series, Flo? Stay a little bit quiet to begin with, grab a bit of information, maybe catch a kill or two, see what happens.
Yeah, but they don't listen to you at all. They're just all pushing towards A aggressively and already dropping the bomb and going. Bomb is going down. Sorry,
Interesting.
On A, Napals is going to be holding the line with the Heartic. ACOG Heartic missing the first timing. Tries to get the follow-up though. Won't find anyone. It's still a 5v5. And we do see that this time XOXO will have to go for this retake. And it sounds good now. Wevo will find Jinx. Fanes tries to get some other kills with the Arctic. Is not going to find anyone by the... Oh, finds Uranus with a good first pick. But Napaz with a follow-up. Faden with some more. Faden is last player alive. It will fall down into Radix Spray. That's the first round going on the side of Sinks.
I really like that. I really like that from Sinks. I think that was sending a message to EXO in my eyes. Not just, you know, for this game, but for the last game and for the incoming games. It's like, look, hey, look, we may have lost a game, but don't mess with us. We have the focus, we have the drive. But as they go for the same strategy, there is a little bit of better preparedness coming out from the side of EXO. They have been able to trade a kill for now. The bomb is planted though. So what will EXO do to retaliate?
They might go for a flank, and this is actually what's happening. Napal's sitting by a wall, and boxes will be taken down. Uranus with another one. Faden is trying to push in, but Radic will find the spray. That's now 2v2, but it's sitting by the head glitches, and that's going to be super hard for him to take them down from there, as the other one is sitting by there. Faden is coming for the flank. He will find a... No, he was showing the one in the corner. Wave over the follow-up, making it 2 rounds for Sinks. And we're moving straight into third round of that map.
Yeah, good stuff by Sinks once again. I do think it was a little bit of a mistake from Faden. In terms of, I think like he pushing a little bit too aggressively towards the end. He should have peeked the corner and then went back before actually turning the corner. Yes, he did see that player in the corner, but by that point it was another player on the side angle and it was 2 against 1. But now, as the bomb is going to be looking towards A, so it's a little bit more of a passive start for the side of Sinks, which I get. They've had 2 rounds where they've gone for a core A bomb plant, so switching things up and playing a bit more passively on this round 3, I think is quite valuable to their overall strategy and just mixing things up against EXO.
They're all playing passively, as I mentioned. They're all sitting in corners trying to get and to pick some infos. Lady will be sitting behind the fridge at glitch. Faden by mid, and I think Faden is just waiting for one of his teammates to give some infos about this. Yeah, and that's going to be Faints just sitting in mid with the Arctic ICOG scoping everywhere. That's a bit hard to watch. That's a bit hard to watch because nothing is happening. 40 seconds left on the clock for both teams.
Yeah.
To do something to make things up, and it seems like they're going to commit into A bomb, but will they be able to reach the A bomb site? That's a good question. Arrow sitting at the A glitch will be trying to find people. He's almost going to take Waver, but Waver will survive. Uranus with a follow-up. Both sitting by A now, and they might be going for an easy bomb plant. This is what they will do. They're scoping through the wall. Won't find anyone. Lydia's. Oh.
Honestly, this is like seriously reinvigorated Sinks. This is honestly beautiful. Some of the best search and destroy play I've seen. I don't know. Again, I don't know if it's because EXO are weak in this game mode if they're, too confident coming into it. I don't know, but whatever it is, Sinks have definitely been playing extremely strongly.
Alright, speaking the first scope of the pistol. We'll try to scope for the other one with the Arctic, but Ragos will get the jump shot.
Yeah.
And the jump shot coming from that 3-0 lead coming from Sinks, and they're coming back stronger. They lost the first map being dominated, and now it seems like they're going to spank them back with this 3-0 lead, and they're moving straight into the 4th round. Are they going to go aggressive? It seems like they're moving towards A this time aggressively. No more passive plays. Maybe they're too stressed to go for that. Revo, they're being annihilated, dude.
Really good stuff coming out from the side of Sinks right now, but Nepal's is going to get a sweet double kill before he gets taken out. Much better. And at the end of the day, EXO gets shut down, and it's 4 points in a row for the side of Sinks. I don't think there's much more to be said in that regard, that Sinks are playing with such vigor and confidence.
Yeah. If we see a 6-0 after the annihilation coming in the hard point, I can't even give any pronostics for the domination, though. I wouldn't even be able to do that.
True.
We do see EXO changing the game style, all pushing towards mid and taking some closer positioning. Nepals will be sitting just on the left, holding the line. Woo! He tries to go for the wall bang, won't be connecting that though. And finally gets him. Lady was too greedy right there. And Nepals took him down. It's a bit slow, but I might wait for them to push just to see how they perform on that.
It's so calculated from Sinks in my eyes. Very well thought out, very well played out. Clearly a much better level of communication is coming out from the team as well. They're showing a strong level of confidence. They're not going in too deep, and they're playing this one in a poetic manner, I would say, above board. Even if they lose this one, this round, it won't take away from the incredible job they've done so far. Oh, they play by Ragos to take down Fade, and he gets a double kill on the error. And now another kill's going to be looking on through, as Huevo's going to get that kill with the Uranus following suit. And 5 points out of 5 for the attacking side of Sinks.
5-0, one more round required to get that 6-0 in this search and destroy being wrapped up. And now they're on the CT side, so will they expect an A push?
True.
Or will they play passively? Let's take a look at how they play. We do have Reddick sitting right there, the other one is sitting by the Eclipse. Jinx is going to try to push in. Oh, he spotted an enemy, he's trying to go for that pre-fire, but Jinx sitting by another. Fane's going to be the first victim, the Faden as well. Oh, Reddick coming from the back, trying to spank them back. He's going for the double spray. Reddick, Jinx as the last player alive, and that's the end. 6-0 for Sinks, making it to the game number 3. 1 round for each team, and oh god, I think this game is going to last hell of a long time as well.
Wow. Oh, that's all I can really say is just wow. I don't think I've ever casted a search and destroy that's been 6-0. When was the last time you saw that in some form of competitive setting?
I think that was months ago, if I have to say. I've only seen that one.
Wow.
Oh, I think that was in the I wasn't casting that, but I was watching this game, and I think that was in World Champs actually, when we seen the team spanking the other one 6-0. I think that was in one of these.
Yeah.
I think.
Seriously,
correct me if I'm wrong, guys.
Seriously, OP. Seriously, OP. Seriously, OP. I just, I really can't. Like, EXO didn't have an answer compared to Hardpoint, where they seem to kind of have an answer for Sinks. They had nothing. They had absolutely nothing. Where Sinks just, control this game. It was like they were the puppet masters and EXO were the puppets, and it was just, yep, you guys do whatever we tell you to do. and it was again poetic for me. Yeah, that's all I can really say. Um, spot on,
Spot
spot
on.
on.
Come on.
Like it's rare. You know me, like I'm a caster, and it's my job to speak. And again, I'm not the most knowledgeable in COD Mobile, but it's rare that I'm left at a certain level of speechless. And for this, I am, because it's also such a difference from syncs between game one and game two. It's like it's a completely different team, right, Flo? It's play styles were different. I know it's a different type of game, but at the end of the day, you're always going to see similarities in the way a team plays between one game mode and another. Whereas this was just nope, completely different team, and I'm extremely happy. Don't get me wrong, but I really kind of don't know what to say in that regard.
Yeah.
Whether they just had a quick talk in between the first and second game, where they just really kind of gone, okay, guys, we can't let this one slip. We need to bounce back. We know what we can do in Search and Destroy. Maybe they're more confident in that map. But by God, but did they make it work? Hell yes, they did.
I'm pretty sure they did, yeah. EXO losing 6-0 after just annihilating and decimating the enemy team in hardpoint. I've seen someone in the chat saying EXO never lost against Sinks in hardpoint, and Sinks never won against EXO. So I might believe you, I might trust you on that. But now we're moving straight into domination firing range. I think everything is ready to go, just waiting for the staff to confirm that to us, and then we'll just straight move on. That's the thing. We need everyone to be ready in the lobby. Let's click it once so they know that we want to go straight and jump straight in the action.
Spam it, baby. Spam it. Spam it.
Spam,
it.
spam. Wow,
Spam
that's
it.
a spam. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So moving on to domination, right? We know it's a similar game mode as Hardpoint. So in theory, it should favor XO. I would argue that the level of strategy and teamwork that Sync showed in game 2 on Search and Destroy has got to kind of put them in the shining light of, hey, they can pull it off in domination, right? They can get that game. It doesn't always, play out that way, but I think it's definitely important to consider them in this domination. Coming over onto Fire Range 4, do you think, with it being a bit more of an open map, that it might suit EXO in the sense of how Hackney Yard seemed to suit EXO?
Definitely. We can't say the opposite just because we saw the game and we saw how it went for them. But now, if we jump in domination, looking at how powerful they were on these trades, on these captures, I might give it a go, give it a try, and put a coin on EXO for this domination, just because I've seen only one game of Respawn from them. I've seen one game of Search and Destroy from Sinks. Sinks seems to be super strong on Search and Destroy, but EXO are strong at least in hard points. Let's see in domination how it goes. But yeah, I'm definitely ready to jump straight into this next matchup. Everyone is ready in the lobby as well, so we might just go in and jump into domination fire range for map 3, where there's 1-1 between both teams.
First to 200 for domination. Does reset after 100 points. We know that the respective ANC caps are going to be taken by either side. It always begs the question of who will take their respective cap in a quicker way. Some teams go for a slower initial cap. Some go for a quicker one. It seems like initial cap has been taken by EXO in a bit of a quicker manner. But it seemed like the side of Sinks wants to look to control the B side a little bit more, but it failed to really pull that off in a fashionable way.
Yeah, obviously, when they were pushing, they didn't go for a B straight aggressive push as we were seeing. That didn't even see that last game. If you remember, we've seen Jose pushing and getting the triple spray down. I think I would have liked to see them going for a sort of a more aggressive B control. But now we do see Jinx sitting on top of the tower. Deadly position if he doesn't be taken down. He doesn't get taken down, sorry, by that. RPG has been missed. Ragox is trying to go for that pre-fire. Gets the double miss. B is halfway captured by EXO, and they'll need to jump on this one, but Bradox is just going to be playing around. He knows that there's an enemy on top of the tower, and it's going to be hard for him to kill him from this upper positioning.
Lovely shut down by Jinx. Helps the B capture get a little bit closer for the side of EXO. Definitely EXO seem to be playing clearly so much better in these capture games, to be fair. Still to really gain that core lead, it's 20 points apiece, but now it gets captured just like that. What kind of response will Sinks look to pull out of the bag for this one? Huevo only on 1 kill so far in this game. It's actually overall a poor fragging start for Sinks, right? Faints is on 6, the Dalgas is on 5, and Fane is on 5 for the side of EXO. But when it comes to Sinks, you only have 1 player on 5 kills.
Yeah, true. Uranus is actually the one harding on their side, making most of the kills, but they know that as soon as they get into trailer, they'll get a double spray. Oh, he tried to get for the follow-up. Radic will get the trade on his teammate, will get even the second one in error. There's still a double cap happening from EXO now. They're controlling this map so far, they're holding the positions. And if I'm wrong, Jinx is still sitting in the tower. Has he died already once? Yeah, he died twice. So Jinx is going to be the one taking every single enemies down. And I think if they didn't understand that the tower is a position that you have to control to win, they might get a rough time now against EXO.
And I just love the fact that Jinx isn't overextending towards that window. Now he is going to jump out of it because he realizes it's under a lot of pressure. But at the end of the day, those distractions have really proven to be effective as he throws out those shots, RPG shots. He does end up getting shut down, but Jinx, 9 kills, such a difference maker from his early game positioning.
The pre-fire from Feint with the RPG, that was massive. And what a show that was from Uranus there. Dying to the spray from Era. They're trying to get for a triple cap, and they might be getting that for about 1 second. They still have a pretty decent lead for over 30 points on the side of EXO. And if they still hold these positions, they might be going in the second round with a decent lead against Sinks. He's pushing from trailer, gets one. Faden heals himself up. He threw a smoke in. He's trying to get that shot ready, but that's a really hard time for them to be alive as the time is running out. 5 points remaining before we switch and we change to the next round, and they'll be stepping into that with a 40 points lead, which is actually decent when it comes to a 100-point round.
Oh, it's really decent. That's, nearly double the points of your opponents. It sets you up really strongly. I'm really trying to kind of take a step back and have a look at what the side of Sinks are doing wrong in this. Are they having too many players separated? Are they going too deep into duels? Are they going in blind? There's so much I'm just trying to kind of figure out, or whether it just is the case that overall, at the end of the day, they're struggling on these capture games.
They are, and that's the worst part of it, because they are just running around, getting these kills. Oh, Ragox will find 1, will find 2, he's getting pushed from trailer. We'll take the third. Ragox, he's surviving.
Lovely.
And not giving up now. Only home flags are captured in this round so far by both teams, and that's going to be hard for one of these if they don't have control about tower and trailer. The B flag capture is going to be a dream.
And here's the thing, you know, at the end of the day, for the side of EXO, they don't need to capture the B side. Yeah, would they like to? Of course, but all they need to do is stop this side of things from capturing the B side. And although, just as I say that, it's nearly going to get taken down, but Ryox from behind takes down Faden, allows that B cap to nearly just about, indeed gets captured by the side of things. And now, EXO, you need to start waking up, my friends. It's the second half. You can't fall short. You can't allow this one to slip away from you.
Arrow managed to take the enemy down from A. We'll take the third. He's covering C on his own. Denying every single enemies. Now he needs to deny this. He's going to deny C. Will they go for a B for triple cap?
Wow.
That might be a good strategy, but that was a really good play coming from Arrow there. Arrow with 15 kills. You did way more than you think, my dude.
Very good stuff from the side of EXO. And adaptability on point. Throwing something else into a mix in terms of not going for that B counter capture, going for that A capture, and now it's allowed you to nearly just about get that B capture. Still a double cap, to be fair, for the side of Sinks, but in terms of how EXO are looking to try and respond, it's a very valiant response coming on through for them, as they are going to grab another kill. They do indeed get that double cap, but now they can breathe with a little bit more of a sigh of relief. Yes, their lead has been decreased by about 10, so it's now just over 40 points ahead, but considering in all this time, they're only 50 points away from taking this game 3, they're looking good.
Nepal sitting at top 10. Will take down Faden, trying to capture C. They will try to go for a B cap, doing a lot of damages, but Feints will push in. Jinx! Oh my god, that was always crack. Jinx with the triple spray down. C has been capped. A has been capped. And that was a short and clean triple cap coming from the side of Sinks. But now Jinx is just destroying the enemies, throwing everything down. The Predator will take him away from A. If they go for B, that could be actually great. He's only 13 points away from taking this Goliath, and will be unlocking this. Jinx just unlocked the Goliath with that persistence. That was well played. He's still on the streak. Is he going for a nuke? And he's gonna fall down now. B is almost captured, but EXO are just incredibly good on this domination map.
And again, here's the thing. The timing of the Goliath, it is actually going to be more important than you think for Jinx. He's just been shut down by Radic. So they've got to think, okay, it's a double cap that's going over for the side of Sinks. Yeah, we are only 26 away. Should I pull out my Goliath now? It might be a good idea, because I don't want to give too much to Sinks in my eyes. I know it's pretty much game over for Sinks, but you want to, you want to shut them down. You don't want to give any kind of hope. Bingo.
They have a Predator. They have a Predator missile to take down the enemy Goliath. They use that Goliath now. And the thing is, they have 30 seconds left. I don't think they can come back with 27 seconds. And he's going to use the Goliath, getting a triple man. And no, he will get to unlock the sentry gun. He will throw it in mid. And that's going to be over anyway. But that was a really good try coming from them, getting this kill and this clean shot through the smoke. They're all defending A, but they know they've already lost, and that's a sad ending for them. Actually, I was expecting EXO to be destroying the enemy even harder than this, but it seemed like they proved us wrong, and now it's going to be 2-1 in favor of EXO.
And honestly, I think that was a pretty solid turnaround by the side of Sinks compared to the first Hardpoint game where it was a rampage after rampage for EXO. When you look at the kind of first half of the domination where there was an over, nearly 50-point lead, that really crept back down to 20 for the side of Sinks. So in my eyes, even though based on the search and destroy, I expected a little bit better from Sinks, when you take into account the first Hardpoint, I feel like it was a better performance from Sinks.
Yeah, that was a better performance from Saints. They finally maybe understood the way that the enemy were playing around on these flags. They
Yeah.
were controlling positions really well. We've seen Jinx sitting on top for the side of sitting on top of the
Yeah.
tower for the side of EXO. But they flanked really well on the other side. Naples and Uranus was the one that I was seeing most of the time getting these trades and kills. I didn't even check their score and what they did, but actually getting this triple cap against EXO and almost winning was a close one. When it was a really good try. And now, as we're going to step straight into map number 4 of this series, of this second series, and we're jumping again in another hard point. And as we've mentioned before, EXO never lost a hard point against Saints. Do you think the win streak is still gonna be going on, keep going, or is that gonna end now?
Well, for me, we are going on to overall a different kind of map. We're going on to Scrapyard, which I hope will give a bit more of an allowance for Sinks at times to come back into it. I do have to say, I think EXO will still come out on top. The variables are there, but when you look at the last series, I said the exact same thing, and I was kind of proven wrong. So I'm gonna go for EXO because it's a safe bet. But I'm if it was like let's say game one or 2 games in a row of hardpoint, and it was going from game one to game two, I would instantly dismiss Sinks. But how they performed in game two, and overall how much better they looked on the second half of game three, I think we'll see a better, closer performance from Sinks in this game four.
And that's all we wish to.
Game three, should I say?
No, game 4.
Game four. Sorry,
Yeah,
game four.
No,
My
no,
apologies.
you were
My
right.
apologies.
You were dead right. You're dead right. Yeah, that's all I wish to Sinks, to be honest. But even if I know, if you guys are wondering what
Yeah.
I'm looking at the players, I'm trying to figure out what they should do differently in a different way just to avoid being destroyed by the enemy
Yeah.
team. And the only thing I see is moving as a group, really playing smartly. Don't go for 10 seconds remaining on the flag on a hill. Just rotate from there.
Yeah,
Set
that's
yourself
very
up
true.
and go for early rotations. I think that's the best advice we could give them. Just go for early rotations. Play for these spawns, dude. These spawns are more important than you can even think. Just play for these spawns.
Also, play a little bit better as a team, across the board. When they played really strongly as a team in Search and Destroy, as much as it's a little bit easier to, they really showed their power. And you can see how they put a blanket on EXO in a big way. And even during not to sound like a broken record, but during the second half of the domination game, they did play a bit better as a team, and they countered EXO in a lot of ways. So playing as a team coming into these hard points is just going to be so valuable. So yeah, it's. I think overall it's best to kind of at times let the action speak for itself. And yeah, it's gonna be good. I just know it's gonna be good. I'm calm right now because I'm weighing in my head of which team looks better. What team do you think? In my head, I'm genuinely analyzing from what we've seen so far. But I know when we get into it and when we get into the thick of the action, seeing what will play out will show itself at the end of the day. And Ken, we could see another game 5.
Yeah, if we see another game 5, that will be out of this world. Please, because I can't handle another close game 5. The other one was actually crazy, ending on this Search and Destroy bet, but now Scrapyard was the most interesting map we've seen. So we might have to be focused on that one, just because I'm pretty sure they can show some good stuff as well, coming from both sides, either from EXO or Sinks in this hot point on Scrapyard.
Initial push coming out from the side of Sinks for this first hard point, and wow, pushing in as a team speak for itself, right? They all came in, they all started getting a couple of kills, and they've suppressed and shut down EXO in a strong way. Really good stuff by Sinks.
Coming in hot in this hard point already, just trying to control that. And looking at how they play, the thing they usually do is just you jump in the hard point, then you slide out, and you jump back in just to support the enemies. Lidiax is gonna do that now, but no, he's gonna fall into Redox spread. That was actually a super smart move coming from him. The retake might have happened, and we do see EXO grabbing a few points out of this position. Nepals gets the trade on the left side. They're already covering next, as it looks. By the way, it looks pushing from the glitch. He's gonna get one. The other one is super HP to try to get the pre-fire. And we did see Lidi able to fall back. One play by the top. One play literally sitting on top of the building, dude.
But here's the difference for Sinks compared to the first hardpoint. They played for the second hardpoint. They allowed EXO to get the first, or to get the last 10, 15 seconds of the first hardpoint. They played for the second one, and it's gone really cool and calmly into their hands. It is still overall being above board trading, but when you look at the scores, 42, 43 and counting compared to 19 for EXO, Sinks, wow.
Dude, okay.
You okay there, buddy?
I don't even need to take a look at Sinks' way of playing, because Ragox is the one just holding the entire hardpoint on his own. But as soon as I talk about it, he's going to choke. Sorry, buddy, I gave you a bad eye. I gave you a bad
Master cursing, bro.
Yeah, I swear, dude, that's Marabou. As we say in France. But now,
I don't think you did. By the way, I don't think you did, because Ragox was holding on to a hard point on his own. Why? Why was he? Because it was in the last half of that second hard point. So again, even though this current hard point has gone over into the favor of EXO, I do believe it was really good for on the side of Sinks to prepare for that for this current hard point. However, with EXO doing the same thing, they seem to be looking to crawl back their way into it. 52, 53 and counting compared to 56. It's a very close hardpoint game, and it's looking so solid either side.
Yeah. I know that Ragox unlocked a Goliath. I think he's going to use it wisely and just smartly. I think he's just going to keep it in his inventory until they really need that or really need to grab some points. But by the way, it looks, maybe he's just not using it to make the enemy waste all their utilities, all their core streaks like Predator Missile, so it won't be taken down that easily. And the only problem with Galaya is that you really need to focus the Galaya on one specific hard point. I think this is the fourth, because the rotation between the fourth and fifth, or third and fourth, I can't remember, is like the shortest on this map. And the guy, as he's walking super slowly, is going to be easier for him to reach the hard point and reach the cover of this next hill.
So close. Great play coming out from Radic. Grabbing a few kills for his side. Nepals, I would say, is floundering a bit, currently only on 4 kills, but at the end of the day, I feel like the teamwork is helping to bounce that off, and the kills aren't so important for Nepals and as a team for Sinks. But as the second half of this hardpoint goes over in the favor of EXO, shots are going to be fired up, and Faints gets a clean double kill.
And here we go. The Goliath has been used. It's showing in the building. Getting 1, getting 2, getting 3. Almost maybe getting the 4th on Fate, sitting in the corner. I think he's just going to throw that trophy. Oh, he's being spammed up by everywhere. Faden has to survive now as he's trying to rotate around. They are controlling this burn, but Ragox is super low HP for the Goliath. 179 HP left on him. That will be hard, my dude.
Baines is going to get shut down by now, Bills. It's a lovely lead being built up from Sinks in this fourth game of the day. 130 to 89. EXO are being certainly tested across this board. The momentum riding high off the back of a fantastically well played Search and Destroy game. And like I said, different map. I did feel like it was going to suit Sinks in a better way because it is overall less open-ended. More of those hard points are kind of contained around the buildings, which we have seen in Search and Destroy. I feel like Sinks were better controlling close quarter fights and close quarter defenses, and I feel like it's being shown in this game as well.
True. True. But now the thing is, control is happening. They're going for that retake, and that's a really great spray coming from Faden, being shutted down then. They really need to get this hill, but according to me, this middle hard point is one of the hardest to hold, just because they can come from so many different angles. They can just be spamming you in this building. This is a close quarter. I think this is the smallest hard point in the entire game, if I'm not wrong. I'm trying to think about some others, but I think this is the shortest professional and competitive hard point. We do still see EXO trying to come back on this because they only did this win to access to the Pro League, but the problem is rotations are a bit too late. They are grabbing a few more points, but the only player that will be defending this hill is going to be Faden. Taking one, taking the second, surviving this, having the specialist in now.
Come on. He comes in, he's going to get another. And then supported by Feints. That is a little bit of a swift turnaround at the start of this hardpoint for EXO. Could this be the catalyst for change? I know we're still only kind of halfway through this hardpoint game, but my God, Faden had definitely helped. Radic shuts him down with a beautiful drop shot, and three members of Sinks roll into that building and go, no, not today. Not today, EXO. I think you're muted, Flo, or you're muted for me.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, there's no way. The retake was actually crazy from Sinks here. And
wasn't it?
It was. They all pushed in at the same time. They're trying to push in again.
Yeah.
Faints is trying to catch them off guard, but they will be expecting him to be there. He will be shut down pretty easily by Weber. And the thing is, now they need to
why was Faints going for the final seconds of the hardpoint? What's the point? What's the benefit? You know, that's reactive rather than proactive play from EXO, and you can't really let that happen. This current hardpoint is looking to be traded. 50 seconds on the clock. It goes over into the favor of the one and only Sinks as they're on 205 to 129. I don't think we really expected this to happen. Absolutely incredible turnaround compared to the first hardpoint game where we saw Sinks get overall destroyed, dominated, whatever you want to call it. Whereas in this, they are saying to EXO, not on our watch, my friends, not on our watch. We are taking you to a game 5, 17 seconds, 16 seconds. It's still being traded up, but at the end of the day, when push comes to shove for the side of things, all they have to do is prepare for this last hardpoint and claim it on their side, because by God, they are less than 30 points away from closing out this game 4.
They are, but the EXO roster is not giving up at all. They're all sitting back the garage now, all camping and being solid on these head glitches. They're being contested now, being pushed in. Jinx will try to find some other kills, but he's gonna get some help from his teammate, taking him down for some damages. The fighter that is sitting behind is actually a good choice. He's going to get one. The other one has been stunned by the Shark RC. I think he expected that now.
Wow.
Jinx took him down with another Swarm Machine. He's trying to pre-fire the angles. We'll find some more. Jinx might be able... Oh, they have a so close from unlocking his Goliath. But dude, they're coming back. They are coming back.
I tell you what, they need a lot of hard points in a row. They need a lot of hard points in a row. And you know what? They need to give over the final couple of seconds for the next couple of hard points to anyway make a difference, because at the end of the day, they can't hold on for this hard point forever, right? They can't stay on it because another hard point is gonna spawn up. A hell of a great hard point being held on by all 5 members of EXO. Does it beg the question that they let it happen for the side of this thing? See, they kind of go, hey, it's not worth us trying to fight it. We know how close we are to winning, and we can set it up for this next hard point and put an end to EXO's push. But EXO, they're trying to fight their way in. Jinx comes in. Faint is going to get a kill. Nepal's is going to get shut down, though, along with Rhaenys, and it is going to be the hard point controlled by the one and only 6. 235 to 129. Raptors is going to get shut down, but it doesn't matter because the red points are taking up. They're swinging their way through. 244, 245. Rhaenys fires on them with the RPG, and it is going to be game 4 going over to Sinks.
Game 4 to Saints. And guess what? 2 finals, 2 BF5s. And we're gonna end on another session-ish one raid. I can't trust my eyes. I can't trust my eyes.
Oh my god! I don't know what to say, like. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
GG's. Game 5. Oh my god, dude. There's no way. There's no way. Alright, one thing we should talk about is there's actually two things. I think EXO messed up because all their players were not doing the job they were supposed to do. If I mention, I've seen Arrow choking a lot of duels, and I think he could have done better because they've been popping off on the last games, and I think he wasn't in a good mood at all. And giving a bit more support to his team, like it was about 8 or 9 kills below the second teammate, like his second teammate. He was at 13, and the other one was like at 21, something like this. So I think it might have, if they worked a bit harder. It's only a few kills, but that makes a hell of a difference, splitting and stopping the rotation and everything. So I think this was the first point we needed to mention. And the other one, guys, is we'd like to apologize for this, but as these BF5s are taking way longer than what we thought, we're already going and jumping straight into a 3rd hours of streaming and straight casting, and that's really tough on our thing. We have things to do after
it's not 3rd hour. It's we started at 8 p.m. and it's now we're 4 hours in.
No, 3 hours in. We're 3 hours in.
7. We started at 8 p.m. CET, okay?
Yeah.
Which is 7 p.m. my time.
Mm-hmm.
4 hours. Yeah, we're over 4 hours in.
No, I swear on OBS it says 3 hours and 5 minutes. Are you not calculating something correctly? I think you're. No, I swear we're on the starting the 3rd hours, like the 4th hour. That's a 3 hour stream. It's even displayed on the thing.
Okay. I'll trust you. Either way, it's been a hell of a long stream. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, it's been a hell of a long stream, and the thing is, as we have things to do in real life and we have some busy stuff, usually when you've seen the other streams from Mobile Mayhem, we don't go that much into these casts, and if we have to cast the final series, if we go to another BF5, it's going to be taking like 4 hours and a half. It'd be way too long as we have some in real life stuff to do after this, and you know, it's being late. It's getting really late. So I do apologize for this. I'll take the entire responsibility of it if we need to. But I think that's a common decision.
Don't, like.
That is a common decision. And the last match will be off stream. So the match between GR8 and DefFox will be on stream. Sorry about these guys. I know you guys were expecting this stream to go live. And I would have loved to see that game as well. But timings timings is just
I do think though, at the end of the day, Flo, the games have been worth the time.
I
It's not
swear.
like we've had like, it's not like out of the 3 hours we've been live, we've had like 2 hours downtime, right? We've had like some pretty like hotbed action. It's been, somewhat game after game after game. The teams have been sending in their screenshots in quick manner. It is just simply because of the fact that every single series so far, they've been sent to that fifth game. And on one hand, I absolutely love it, right? Because it's great storyline telling. It's going to be kind of great for the side of Ancient Esports as they move into the Pro League. It's going to be great for whoever wins in this series coming into the Pro League. But at the end of the day, that off stream, we'll have to find out who's going to be the third game. But absolutely bangers. I've loved these games.
Yeah,
Absolutely love
and
these games.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people in chat were like, "Hey, it's only qualifiers, so that means these are not the greatest team in EU, so it's not gonna be that interesting." Mind your words. Some of these games were even more interesting than professional matches, dude. I have to say, okay?
Yeah.
I really have to say. So I'm really enjoyed the content.
Credit
As
to-
you mentioned,
credit to
that
the
was
games.
these 3 hours were worth it. Like we went into a double game 5. We'll go straight into the 5th game of this game, though. We're just waiting for everything to be set up, and then we'll be ready to go and jump straight into this search and destroy on raid. We've seen the first one being taken over by I think there was Sinks. No, not Sinks. By
It was
Instant.
Sinks. It was Sinks. Oh, what?
yeah.
The first series?
Yeah, the first series. The
was
last one
Sinks.
might have been, and they broke the win streak, the hard point win streak from EXO.
Man, 6-0 though as well. 6-0.
Dude, come on.
Like, not only was it a great comeback, but it was a dominating comeback. And yeah, okay, they lost game 3 to be fair. But when you look at the hard point, not I wouldn't call it like the kryptonite. I would say like, the kryptonite for Sinks in this series, they shattered that kryptonite. They, broke it into smithereens. It was a really strong game. And now coming into what has been for now a stronger game mode for Sinks, will we see them claim back that 5th game, and will we see them mark their way into the Pro League?
That's what we're gonna see. And I've seen Kike Quiqui saying game 5 equals 3 burritos. I think if we really had to count how many times we went into a full BO3, a full BO5, I'll be fat as hell today. I'll be fat as hell if I get better burrito for every single BO5. I won't have to eat for an entire year. I'm telling you.
Be well worthwhile burrito though, I'll tell you that much. Huevo and Ragas fires on through to get a lovely double kill onto this side of XO, and Ragas is gonna get a 4th kill, so to speak, for his team, and Elise faints on his own. And like, are we kind of surprised that Sinks are coming into this one with a dominating start?
Not really. Not really. 6-0. That's not really impressing. We're just expecting this, and that's unfortunate for EXO though. Oh, the pre-fire coming from Ragos saying, "Catch ya! I'm gonna catch ya!" And he just did. 2-2. And that's 1-0 now for the side of Sinks, being on the T side. And I told you, I think this T side is really strong compared to CD. CD have how hard and how quick they've been annihilated on the other side and been taken down. That was actually impressive. Oh, the nade.
Well, yeah, but compared to the last series, between Ancient and Crypto, that first round at least was very much Sinks, winning in a kind of a dominant fashion. It wasn't like they traded kills. It was very much them completely getting the better of XO. The bomb is going to be planted. They got kill each side, so it's clean 4v4. You have Uranus on top of the tower, overlooking the long A. He's going to come in, get a lovely kill on the Lidalgus from behind, and now it's just Faden left on his own on towards the A side. The pass just down there along the way. It's a lovely kill by Faden. Down behind the block, he's going to go. He's going to look for the shots, but at the end of the day, the drop shot from Shattuck comes on through, gets the kill, and it's the second point for the side of Sinks.
Woohoo! That's 2-0 now for Sinks. Imagine if Sinks are making it a double 6-0. Honestly, that would be a well-deserved qualification from them. Really, like getting it to a double 6-0 in a professional match, dude. No, that's
like,
not happening that often.
The only thing that this might sound stupid, but I hope you get where I'm coming from. The only negative thing for them if they do win this one 6-0 is that honestly, they're going to draw the attention of all the other teams in the Pro League, right? Where they're going to look back on this and they are probably going to look and go, wait, what did Sinks do? You know, it's kind of going to, in some way, shape, or form, in my eyes, put a little bit of a target on their back.
Rip the 6-0 dream. Finally, we do see EXO taking these rounds. 1 round for them, 2 for the enemies, and now they are starting to be ready and to be warmed up in this Search and Destroy. They understood the way the enemy were playing. Faints, Faden. They didn't get enough kills, like they didn't kill the entire team and clutch that out, but they managed to get the 3 close enemies down just so they can defuse that bomb pretty easily while the other one were holding the mid sites and the Jacuzzi one as well. Oh, Jinx is pushing from top. Oh, it's choked that one, and Renus is going to punish him straight away. 5v4 now. The nade tagged the enemy low HP. Faints is going to get another snipe down. That was a really well executed one, picking up the gun. And now this is a 4v3 in favor of XR.
Yeah, nice double kill. These onto the side of Sinks from XO. Huevo's going to come in and even things out, though, across the board. Still the bomb in the hand for Huevo, which is definitely beneficial for the side of Sinks. Another kill on the Faints. He's ever the last player standing. He's got 0 kills in the game. So if there's ever a game for him to start racking up those kills, if there's ever a round, should I say, it's this one, baby. But with the bomb being planted, he's gone 1 against 3 in towards the B side, which is out in the open. It was always going to be harder, and he gets shut down. And 3rd point in the favor for Sinks. It was only a blip in the mark, should I say, you know, a scribble on the paper for Sinks after I lost that second, or lost one of those points to EXO, and they're coming back swinging.
Coming back swinging, you're dead right. And now, as it's the final round on the T side, for Sinks, they need to make up for it now. They need to get that run over just so they can be confident on the next side with a 4 rounds in their favor. But now we all know that the enemy team, which is EXO,
risky.
Yeah, they won't give up that easily. They know that one player sitting on top. The early A bomb plant, the clean A bomb plant though. No one was covering that.
Yeah.
There's one player sitting by the top. I think this is Faints. Oh.
Faints was covering that, but Huevo reacted really well. And the pals then came in to take down Faints, and then they're also going to follow on suit, getting a kill onto Jinx. So really great response coming out through. Rodux, though, is going to get a lovely double kill. And Error, once again, left on his own out in the open of the A bomb site. It's 1 against 5, baby. If there is ever a round that symbolized the domination from the side of Sinks in this search and destroy game mode, it was that, baby. And now, they move on to the defending side, but can they pull off another 2 rounds? And can they mark their way into the Pro League?
Oh, the enemies are pushing towards B, and there's only 1 player defending that, which is going to be Ray Gox. Sitting back the Eclipse, I think you're throwing the nade as a pre-fire. Oh, the pre-fire might be perfect! Oh, he missed the timing. That was so close, but the bomb is going down on B now. Everyone is pushing aggressively, trying to throw everything they could. They've seen the enemy. They've seen Airrock sitting on the side. This is gonna show that. Oh, they so Wevo taking the first pick, and that's now a 5v4. Fedun is sitting by the stairs. We'll be fighting that pulse. Fades with the follow-up.
Ooh.
Lady with some more. They are doing a great job there now in a 3v3. But he's going to be traded.
Lovely play. Lovely play. Now Radek only has 15 seconds and it's 1 against 3. A lot more confident of a round from the side of XO, considering they kind of lost a player to begin with. And it was a kind of 5v4 after they plant that bomb. I wasn't sure if they would kind of bounce back from that, but credit where it's due. Lee Dagus was probably the prominent figure of them coming back into that with a fantastic round. So well played from him.
Ooh, Feints managed to get another kill. Radek for the follow-up. They're trying to get some more, but
Lovely.
Jinx will finally get another trade. Radox! It's only trades, 1-for-1 trades every time. We're trying to spray down. They're all sitting into kitchen. And now they're rotating towards B. They're throwing their nades, at least trying to throw them. Feints out the info. Oh, the double half HB tag coming from this RPG. They're playing passively, but they need to move as a group. This is all that matters now. They really need to rotate around as a group. And they might be expecting the enemies to rotate towards A. So they need to throw their utilities on that position. They heard the smoke. They're both pushing. And if you throw the nade perfectly in the site, that's going to be deadly. But Uranus might be getting a timing coming from the flank by double stats.
Still good from Uranus and Weaver. I think they did a great job of overall suppressing that bomb from being planted a little bit quicker. So even though it has been planted, they kind of wrapped around the B bomb site to the point where I think they have a strong idea, of course, where the members of XO are. Because it's 2v3, it's not going to be easy. Definitely going to be looking to play in as a team is going to be very valuable. Jumping up on top of the wall, Uranus trying to get a little bit of information while Huevo wraps around, going to play on top of the stairs. Time is ticking down. Oh, he goes under the open. He gets shut down by Jinx. Suppress on in, but Uranus going to be down to Silver Fells. It's too little, too late. And he's going in. He's going to get shut down by Feints. And that is going to be round number 3 going over in the favor of XO. And XO, looking back in that last search and destroy way, hey, we got crushed, we got dominated, we got absolutely decimated, but not this time, my friends, not this time.
I love it. I love to see that. Just looking at how powerful XO are coming now and are being... Again, that's the same thing. I see Errol not getting many frags on the side of XO, and they will need to wake up for a bit now, just because his team needs support. He's not only a bomb platter, he's a player. He has a gun and he can use it to kill enemies. And you can't do that in real life, otherwise you go to jail. So have fun and do it in game.
Argox Huevo. Going to try and set things up. Solid little bit of passive play from XO. I think they're really respecting the power that Sings hold on to in this kind of game mode. They really aren't, being brash about it. They know that they can't make a false move, and just as I say that, it's gonna be them down to just 3 players. The gas goes down. Error and Jinx now gonna be the last player standing, even though the bomb was planted. Yeah, time's ticking down, manpower is ticking down. It's 1 against 3 as Jinx is going to be the last player standing. He can't go too deep. You can't jump out that window and expect nobody to be around the corner, Jinx. You had time on your hands. You didn't have to go for it, right? The bomb was planted. All you had to do was just dance around them and stop them from defusing that bomb. But no, you went out the window and you just fell down the cliffside. Above it feels bad, man. It's 5 points to 3 in the favor of Sings. They are just 1 round away, 1 defending round away from marking their spot in the mobile Mayhem Pro League.
And they are all pushing towards kitchen now, all sitting around there. It seems like they're the ones to commit into Ebon Apple as well. Find the first frag. Almost get the other, but it's getting pushed. He's missing another.
Oh,
He's shuriken, and Jinx will be taking himself the spray. Make it a 4v3. Faden will follow up now in a 3v3. Jinx is low HP. Both players are on the side. We do have a Jinx. No, Error. coming from the window. He knows that there's an enemy waiting for him by the glitch. It's gonna be hard because the bomb is still outside, but now they just need to play for these plants. And he's going down, reducing the time to 40 seconds. This is the last hope
Lovely, lovely,
for
lovely,
EXO
lovely.
to win this game. Last possible hope.
Ragox. Now we're gonna chuck up a smoke. Gonna give him a little bit of time to push down the stairs without being unnoticed. Gonna play around the side of the block, but he's gonna be 1v1 suppressed. It's gonna be a trade on coming on through. Radek has to fire things up. Error is left on his own. He only has 1 kill. It's a 1v1 trade down behind the block. This is a do or die. The now or never for Error. Can he be the clutch master for the side of EXO?
Oh
No,
my
he
God.
is not. Their bomb diffuser is gonna go through, and the side of Sinks mark their spot in the Mobile Mayhem Pro League.
Oh my god. This game and this car. Oh my god. Sinks, you are impressive, I have to say. Sinks, you have a lot of potential, and I hope you'll do as good as that in the Mobile Mayhem Pro
Wow.
League. GG's to EXO, though. That was a really good try, but Sinks were just over the top tonight. These Search and Destroy, they were dominant throughout the entire domination
They
games.
were.
And this last hard point just gave us a bit of like a preview of what was happening, what was going to happen. The domination, the comeback, and the fact they woke up. That was crazy. And now Sinks is the team jumping straight into Mobile Mayhem Pro League for this season 4.
Like, you know, credit to EXO. Genuinely credit to EXO. By no means were they poor, but man, Sinks adapted, they evolved, they, as I said, decimated EXO in the first Search and Destroy 6-0. In my eyes, kind of unprecedented when you look at competitive Call of Duty Mobile. And yeah, okay, they gave 3 points to EXO in this Search and Destroy, but I feel like they really showed their confidence, and I still believe they've kind of put a little bit of a target on their back in Search and Destroy, at least. For other teams to look at, I would heavily recommend for every single one of the teams playing in the Pro League to really kind of have a look back at how Sinks played the Search and Destroy in the series, because you know, EXO aren't a bad team. Did they make mistakes? Yeah, of course, 110%. But were they pushed into those mistakes by a dominating Sinks? Yeah, that could definitely be questioned and put forth. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to see what Sinks can do in the upcoming Pro League.
I'm excited about the outcome of these players and these roster from Sinks to be part of the Mobile Mayhem Season 4 Pro League. But the real problem is, yeah, I think they should take a look at these replays, see what they did wrong, improve their strategy and their team play, because it's been a bit weak on some points. We've seen, like, you know, it's always happening during a series where you maybe sometimes you're not focused as much as you should be, and they were like losing some easy fights, or these flanks could have been realized in a better way. I'm pretty sure they can find solution to fix that. Anyways, that's the GG's for these 4 teams, and we will have Sinks and Ancient Esport moving straight into the Pro League. Unfortunately, as we mentioned before, the final series between GR8 and Death Fox won't be streamed just because of the time it took for these to be BFI. But I think you guys had for your money, if I could say that in this way. I was actually basically impressed by these teams. They are not the professional EU team that you usually see on the stages, on the scene, and on the EU professional scene. But I'm excited about what they can do in the Pro League.
Definitely. Lots of things to come. It's gonna be a long journey ahead. This is just the beginning at the end of the day, and I think all these teams are gonna give it everything they have in the upcoming Mobile Mayhem season.
Okay. Hope you guys all enjoyed everything that was happening today. GG's to everyone, and make sure to follow Amplified, follow the channel, tonight at 7 p.m. EST, you'll have the NA League going on. The NA I think this is NA qualifiers, to be fair. I'm pretty sure. NA is going to be, NA qualifiers are going to be tonight at 7 p.m. EST, and late time, so South America, if I'm saying it right, is going to be tomorrow night at 8 p.m. EST, so make sure to check it out. Check Amplified's Twitter on, obviously, Twitter. Follow us on every social medias, Imperium and myself. That was a pleasure for us to cast for you tonight. I hope you guys had a great time, and it's going to be over for us now. Imperium and Flosky on the mic. See you, everyone.
Talking to myself and I can't focus. Yeah, I'm broken.